Hello, everybody. We are live with episode 20 of our D&D campaign. We have moved into some very high-level things now, and our group is going to be much more open-ended now. So the players, there is a general plot line for this campaign. It's more homebrew now. If you're super familiar with many campaigns in D&D, you may notice some strings of stories from different campaigns. The unfortunate thing for high-level D&D is that it's not officially supported. There is no official campaign. As a matter of fact, the one we just ran is the highest I could find that goes up to really high level. So we're just going to be doing more of a homebrew style for now, and that way we can let the adventures continue. And Crabbick, you want to take us away for the recap of where we're at right now in the story?
You got it. Is my audio coming through?
Sure is.
All right. The dragon cult spread its influence across the Sword Coast, kidnapping, assaulting, looting, and pillaging, all in the name of summoning forth Tiamat from the Nine Hells of Avernus. Roenick, Balasar, Lenora, Fyfe, and Crabbick followed on their heels and eventually faced off against the entire might of the cult, their leader Severin, and ultimately the summoned mother of dragons, Tiamat herself. She was too powerful for them, but after killing Severin and destroying his combined mask of dragons, her influence in the physical plane waned, and they were able to kill her before she could reach Waterdeep. The celebrations erupted across the Sword Coast. Statues were asked to be built of the heroes to shout out their mighty accomplishments to the Sea of Swords. And for a while, things were peaceful. It didn't take long, and the alliance of the great leaders of the Sword Coast began to squabble about what would come next. Some felt that Tiamat should be hunted down and killed for good within Avernus. Surely these powerful adventurers, these slayers of Tiamat, could end her for good and dispel any hope of the cult of the dragon returning. Others have heard the whispers and rumors of increased giant attacks. It seems the various giant clans are uniting to bring back the age of giants, and they felt this should take priority. Through their bickering, they have since broken up, with only the Baldur's Gate rebuilding treaty, all that remains of the once great alliance. 3 months have passed since that fateful day that Tiamat was returned to the Nine Hells, and the independent city governments have done everything in their power to round up what remains of the cult of the dragon and have put them in dungeons, hung them from trees, and executed in all manner of ways. The tracking down of the cult has led to a witch hunt in many areas, and the line between righteous and wicked has become blurred in many cases. But what have the great Tiamat slayers been up to during these 3 months, and what awaits them now?
Nice. All right. So let's catch up with everybody so you can explain what you've been up to, etc. So we'll just do it in the order that it is there on the combat tracker. Roenick, do you want to explain where your character is and what you've been up to these what's been going on and what you're doing right now as of 3 months after the event of Tiamat being returned to the Nine Hells?
Certainly. Can you hear me all right? Am I coming through?
Yep.
Okay. I am in the town of Tribe. Since the disposal or the resending back of Tiamat, Roenick has sort of fallen into a little despair. He is upset that he almost tried to kill his friends. He's upset that he watched his love interest be decapitated in front of him, and not really knowing what to do, he's sort of fallen into drink and has sort of been whoring around and getting inebriated most nights to sort of quell his soul.
Nice. Okay. And Crabbick, what have you been up to?
Well, I was assisting with rebuilding some of the towns that were destroyed by the cult of the dragon. At one point, I traveled with Balasar to Baldur's Gate to assist in rebuilding there, but the call of knowledge was too strong, being so close to the town of Candlekeep, whose They're legends of mysterious and obscure rituals and histories of mages was too strong for me to resist, and I separated from my dear friend and went to Candlekeep to bury myself in scrolls and books and continue my quest for knowledge.
All right. And Lenora, what have you been up to?
So Lenora, having seen way too many cities and towns fall in her life, even before Tiamat, is helping the effort of rebuilding one city/town at a time. She found herself in Scornable. How is that city pronounced?
Yeah, that's right.
Quite sure. And so for a while things were going well. She was definitely a big help in the rebuilding process, but there's sort of some unresolved anger issues, let's say, going on with her. So every night after a long day of rebuilding, and mostly keeping to herself, she finds herself at whatever bar she can and just like itches for a fight, like basically egging people on. And she can't find anyone to fight at the bar. She'll like summon a demon or something, and the demon shows up, and the demon's like, and she's like, "Fight me!" And the demon's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm paying you to fight me." And that's what she does most nights. Wakes up battered and bruised, and repeats the process. That's where she's at right now.
Nice. I like it. All right. And Fyfe. What's Fyfe been up to?
Fyfe is in Leylon. She is she's doing that. She's got some loans that she has to pay back. So she's been, as much as she would love to be doing some art and really getting into her craft, she has been mostly hanging out with a bunch of fanboys and fangirls who are really interested in the dragon slaying heroes. She does a lot of autographs. She takes a lot of pictures. She's kind of unhappy. She's not enjoying it. She wrote a little poem that she's not quite finished with yet. That goes, "Come around, friends, see these heroes 5, actually 6 if Hamlin's still alive. We had many great adventures, ancient dragons we molested, yet the great deeds we have done seem to help no one." So that's kind of where she's at. She hasn't taken that on the road yet. She's just really writing a lot of music and writing a lot of plays, none of which seem to have inspired her.
Very nice. Okay. I love it. And last but not least, Balasar. What have you been up to?
Well, Balasar does not at all have the curse of any artistic struggles whatsoever. He does not navel gaze. He's not introspective. Wonderfully, he is thrilled that we solved this thing, that we defeated Tiamat, and he went to Baldur's Gate, where Crabbick was, before again he succumbed to some stupid knowledge quest. While Balasar remained there to help rebuild rebuild Baldur's Gate, starting from the Temple of Torm and moving outward, and is more than happy to tell people. He has been writing his dragon poetry. Obviously, he's not prolific and he's not good, but he's doing it. Every so often and whenever he remembers. But in Actioner, he looks around at all the stone he has helped laid, and is more than happy to tell the tale of them defeating Tiamat, and is doing just fine.
Head empty, no thoughts.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Happiness.
now we're going to set up a couple of events. We'll go backwards now. We'll start with you, Balasar. You are. It's evening. The sun is setting. It's been a long day. You've been working. The Baldur's Gate over the months is starting to come back together. All the rubble has been cleared away, and much of the structure is being rebuilt. and you were helping actually rebuild a temple to Torn, which you demanded be made in the Baldur's Gate. And you're just kind of relaxing. You're looking at it. It's starting to reshape, and it's close to being finished. And the day's work just ended. And you hear a bit of an argument happening over to the east. And when you look over, you notice that there are 3 men, and they're bound up, tied up. They have loose nooses hung around their neck, and there are a large group of the workers are dragging them your way, arguing and shouting.
Are you looking for me?
Yes, one of the villagers shouts. The great.
I was just asking my friend why they call it Baldur's Gate.
Oh, so you do quest for knowledge after all.
Get out of my head, wizard. Stay in Veracruz or wherever you are.
Candlekeep.
I just was curious. Was the gate big?
To be honest,
Who is Baldur?
I'm not quite the historian, but the great Balasar, we need your great wisdom in this situation. We have these 3 men here accused of being part of the cult of the dragon, and we're looking for the righteous warriors. We feel they're the only ones who could be the judges of their fate and determine if they truly were with the dragon cult and bring them swift justice. We're looking for you and your cleric companion, Lenora, to be the judges in their trial.
Oh, well, you found me. Well done. No applause. But unfortunately, Lenora is no longer here. Lenora stayed a while, and we did, and become closer, honestly, and I want that to be reflected. And Lenora has gone to Scornable to tend to other matters, which leaves you with me. I can judge all day.
Yes, then, yes. We will pull the council together right here in the streets. These men must be punished for their actions, being involved with the despicable, disgusting, and horrible ruination that Tiamat brought across the Sword Coast. So they began gathering, and there is they make a line, and the 3 men are being lined up in the very back with you at the front of the line so they can be approached to you. And all the villagers are knelt on their knees towards you as one of the villagers is bringing up the first person. All right, now we are going to move on to Fyfe. Let's see here.
Yes.
Where I got you? Here we go. So Fyfe, you have actually performed at a tavern, and while towards the end of the night, during your whole performance, you were noticing that there was a female human who looked super distraught. She's going through paperwork and pilfering through it through your entire act. And you could tell she was mighty distressed. So after everything had calmed down, you did approach her to see what was going on, and she let you know that she had just acquired a mansion from her uncle, but she's unable to move into it because it's too haunted. She was ran out by demons. She's hoping with your prestige and everything that you've seen that you would be able to drive the apparitions from the mansion for her. And she offers that you could keep anything you find within as payment. And she was poor, She was given this mansion, so any valuables within she's willing to give as payment for helping her be able to move in.
Is she? What's her name?
Her name is Nishoy.
Is she hot?
She looks like she could be, but she's her face is all stricken with tears, and her hair is all a mess, and her clothes are quite raggedy. It looks as if she was doted up a little bit. Yes, she could be.
Okay. I accept. I am not the best at ghosts. Is it, wait, can I ask her, is it ghosts? Or is it like fiends? Do you have an idea of the type of thing I'd be fighting? Because I'm really more of like charming.
They're ghastly, demonic. I don't know anymore.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll say yes, but I also want to take the time to take her on like a Pretty Woman shopping spree.
all right.
Is she gonna come with me, or is she just gonna go? It's just me.
You're asking her to go with you to the mansion?
Yeah. Do you have any abilities? Can you fight? Can you take notes?
I could take you to the mansion, and if you could protect me, I would stay behind you. I don't have any fighting prowess.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I will take on. Wait. I will take on your request because I'm bored, and I think you could be hot. And I will. But first, we're gonna go get facials.
All right. So you guys head off and hit the town of Leylon, and let's move to Lenora.
Can I roll for how great our spa day is?
Yes, roll for it. Yes, just roll a
Hell
d20.
yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Not too bad. Not too shabby for Leylon.
Let me find you, Lenora. Okay, so Lenora, you are
Yep.
over in Scornable. Make sure I got this right. Yep. Okay. And so it's earlier in the morning. You have you're bruised up and from the summoned fight the night before, and there's you're staying at an inn there in Scornable, and there is a very harsh and loud bang on your door.
The door of the inn. I'm presuming
Of the
saying
of your room, yes.
Go the fuck away! Unless you want a piece of this, I like throw a glass at the door or whatever.
You hear a
And drunk.
you hear a dwarf voice yell back, "Oi! Just the fighting spirit me needs! Open the door, I have a proposal for you."
I stumble to the door and answer it.
There's a male dwarf standing there, heavy, thick beard, dressed very nice. Me name is Rylan. I know who you are, and I've come with a challenge. You see, I run a bit of a sport, you might say, for the powerful and the wealthy. They bet on who can survive. I would like the great Tiamat banishers to be the party that I bet on, to ensure that I win. It's a very simple game. I've got a old mine me bought, and we've filled it with monsters and creatures and other people, and we start you all in your own discrete area of this mine, and whoever can find the treasure first wins. Very legendary, the Rod of Resurrection.
Resurrection, you say, as in from the dead?
That would be it. The one and only.
History check? Is this a thing that like I think could exist?
Yeah, roll a history check.
But I want to do both a history check and I'm gonna roll first an insight check to see
Sure.
if I think this guy's pulling my chain.
Okay.
That's a 17.
No, he is very confident. You feel that he is being honest.
All right, and a less good, I'm sure, history check into what he's talking about. Oh, actually, not bad. 16.
Yeah, you have heard of the Rite of Resurrection. It is indeed real.
Okay. All right, so I kind of rub my eyes, and I'm like, well, you need more than just me, or can I do this on my own?
Oh, we're going to need the whole party for this one. We've definitely designed this place to challenge even the mighty Tiamat slayers.
Well, I haven't talked to the others for a while, and frankly, it's been good. I need a real break from the goody two-shoes dragon and the my multiple personality maid and nudie wizard and that fame-starved druid. I could talk your ear off about how much I
I'm a
hated
bard.
it.
You're in your head, Fyfe going, I think I'm a bard.
Bard.
She's drunk.
Whatever she was. All I know is she craved the spotlight like nothing else. It almost didn't matter what her role was. Her role was to steal the spotlight. Do you see what I'm saying here? We weren't a good team. We were just right place, right time. Anyways, let me get your details, I guess. I'll write it down. When's this tournament happening?
5 days' time.
5 days. Wow. Seems unlikely that I will run into everyone else, but,
I can delay things if needed. After all, it is my event.
Right.
So you let me know. I'll make you a deal. I'm going to rent the room right next door, so I'll be easy to access. This is very important to me. You have no idea. We've been struggling to get new investors and people to place bets lately after the escapades you and your crew have done. Nobody seems interested in my little dungeons anymore, but bringing you and your group in would definitely bring back all the prestige. So if there's anything else I can do to help gather you together, you let me know, and we'll get it done.
Lenora slams the door in his face mid-sentence, and she grunts and slams the door.
All right, you hear him shuffle away. All right, now we're going to go to Crabbick.
All right.
Crabbick, while you are you are actually knee deep in a pile of books. You're actually specifically researching now that apparently there are books that can transport people into different histories and times. You're researching that and where they could be kept. They seem to be somewhere in Candlekeep. Let me make sure you get this right. When you notice a bit of an argument happening, you're in the library in Candlekeep, and there's a bit of a argument across about 3 tables down from you, where you had noticed a man was he's wearing a purple, nice, gold trimmed shirt, and you had noticed him, but a couple of men have came in and they're grabbing him and dragging him because they claim that his shirt represents the cult of the dragon, and they're saying they're going to bring him for trial in Candlekeep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how far away are these guys from me, where I'm doing my research?
Just a few tables down.
A few tables down. Okay, I say, loud enough for them to hear. What's your evidence?
Look at him. He's wearing purple. What more evidence do you need? Who would wear that after everything that's transpired?
I don't know, man. It seems kind of fancy to me. It's not a robe. It seems kind of thin to me.
The man wearing the purple shouts out, "I just like the color. It's a nice shirt."
I cast detect thoughts on the guy with the purple shirt.
Okay. his mind is very scrambled right now because he's being accosted here. But it does seem that he is. You get the sense that he is innocent.
Yeah, I don't think he was part of the Dragon Cult, guys, and I was there, so I think I would recognize him.
What do you mean you was there? Who the hell do you think you are?
I am Crabbick. I am one of the adventurers who killed Tiamat and took on the entire cult of the dragon. So
they begin whispering to each other. Our apologies. I'm sorry, Mr. Crabbick. If you say he's good, then we believe you. We've heard that you got the final kill shot. We heard that you were the one that actually felled the great Tiamat. So please, just we're sorry. We're
all
just.
Right. Listen, it was a team effort. I got lucky with the last shot. I did not do the most damage. I just want to be clear about that.
Some media training.
And also, I just want to make sure that you guys are not doing this regularly, just like accusing people regularly that on the thinnest of evidence of being part of the dragon cult. Like, you need evidence before you like sentence people to death or dismemberment. All right, can't just be a person in a purple shirt. All right.
The other man who hasn't spoken yet says, "Well, me did hang a guy yesterday. He was but in my defense, he had a lot of moles on his face, and he was talking a lot about dragons, and we found dragon books in his home. So you would agree with that one, though, right?"
I rub my temple frustratedly.
You read one Hobbit.
You know, I don't think that that's substantial enough evidence. All right, do you guys have like a system, a Department of Justice or anything? Like, do you have a code of laws or anything, or is it just vigilantes and mobs here in Candlekeep?
We do have a system here in Candlekeep, sir. We do report things to the guard, and there is a trial system. Yes, of course.
Okay, good. All right. Well,
and then
I'm not gonna.
Then you hear the other one while you're talking. The other one, you hear him. He murmurs, but you can hear it. He says, "We didn't use the guards last time."
All right, listen, man. Just going forward, can you try to leave this in the hands of the professionals? All right, like, I don't want, just random lynchings happening. If there's Dragon Cult members out there, you can find evidence. It's better to let a guilty man go free than to have somebody who's innocent be executed. All right?
Very wise of you, Sir Crabbick. And they bow, and they try to kind of pat off the man with the purple shirt and the gold trim. They kind of dust off his shoulders a bit and sit him back in his chair and quickly hustle out of the library.
All right, and I wag my finger at him and I go, "No lynchings!"
All right, now we're going to go to Roenick, way up north in Tribor, a frontier rough and tumble town. Let's see here, Roenick. Aha. All right, so, Roenick, you are almost dead drunk. You're in the only tavern in Tribor. You are, the room is spinning. When a group of, there's a dwarf, a human, and a gnome all come, and you're kind of used to this. People recognize you quite often. People travel through Tribor on their way up north or on their way down south. So people passing through, etc., stop at the tavern. That's usually where you are. and they oftentimes recognize you. So you're used to people coming up to you, asking questions about Tiamat, etc. This appears to be the same kind of situation where a dwarf, a gnome, and a human, all male, come and sit around at the table at you, big smiles on their faces, and you're so drunk at first you just assume that they're doing the same thing everybody else does, asking you about
It's
the
nice
fight.
to meet the six of you.
But then suddenly something catches your attention when you hear the word arena. The gnome is really excited. He says his name is Bertram, and he's telling you about an arena that was built in the hills between Tribor and Yartar, and that he thinks that you and the great adventuring party would be the best. He's mentioning things about giant monsters and huge prizes, 5,000 gold per kill, and how that you should gather up your old party members and go to this arena together.
Well, first of all, I don't think this drink is going to fill itself.
He waves his hand, and you're drunk, the room's swimming, but it almost seems like it happens immediately. The table is filled with pitchers. They're joining in, you're clinking, you've grabbed the entire pitcher, you're not even pouring it in your mug anymore, and they're drinking with you and laughing through the night. Now, did you agree to do the arena or not?
We should probably roll.
Content if he's this blackout drunk.
Yeah, we should probably roll for that.
Yeah, roll for it. Roll me. Make it a. Let's see what would be best. Let's do that let's make that since you're drunk and you're trying to battle with trying to make a decision here. Let's make it a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
All right. It looks like you agreed to do it. So when you awaken the next morning, you have recollections, and you don't remember much of the night, but you certainly remember agreeing to some great arena battle with your comrades in the hills between Tribor and Yartar,
okay.
And you look in your pouch, and instead of money being missing, it looks like in the excitement from Bertram that you've agreed to do his arena fight, that you actually have 3,000 more gold in your pouch.
No, what did I do?
Who did I rob?
Oh no.
All right.
I'm aware of what I did though.
Yeah, you remember specific because it was a big celebration all night, and they were yelling out that you were the champion, the new champion of the arena, etc.
Oh boy.
All right, now with all those different things that have happened to each of you, does anybody know for sure what they want to move forward with?
Can I see if I get a make out with this lady?
Yeah. Let's roll a. Let's roll a d20.
Just a d20?
Yeah.
There's such a high precision.
Oh, charisma. Roll charisma. That makes way more sense.
Okay. I'll roll a charisma check. Because I basically want to make sure this woman cannot, mess with me. Oh, no.
All right. Well, so she seems hesitant about it. However, she gives in once it has begun, and she is clenching closely to you the entire time. You still there?
Anybody else?
Oh, I thought you were still going. I would,
Nope.
Nathan. I think I would probably in my sober ishness the next morning. I would probably look to like give the money back because I don't know that I really would think that my friends really would want to do that. Nor do I want to ask them because I'm already feeling guilty about trying to kill them last adventure.
Okay.
So I think I would try to seek out that guy.
Okay. Roll me a investigation check. Let's see if you find him.
Okay. Sorry, it's been a bit. Here we go. Investigation. Hey.
All right. All right. You do find him. He's right back.
What was your name again? I
Bert-
recognize him.
Bertram. The name's Bertram.
Bertram.
I figured we'd be best friends by now after last night.
Yeah. Look, I don't feel comfortable taking this money. I don't think my friends would agree to this arena thing. I want to return this to you.
He looks at the big bulging pouch of coins. He looks a little sad, and he looks back up to you. I mean, what would it take to get you to do it? I'm in trouble. If we don't get this arena back, the excitement back going, I'm done for.
I don't think that there's a price on something like what you're asking, unfortunately. But, if for some reason I come across my friends at some point and, they're interested, we can talk about it.
Well, listen. A man like you could use some good luck. And I tell you what I have. I have in my possession, from a previous gladiator who didn't make it, the great sword of luck blade. Very rare. Legendary, in fact.
What, luck, you say?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm slightly intrigued. Go on.
Yeah, you would never lose again. Any situation, odds would always be in your favor. It's a great sword. Did I say that?
Does it affect the rest of your life too?
As long as you have it. As a matter of fact, don't tell anybody I said this. But it also comes with a certain spell I'm sure you've heard of called Wish. Certainly, you can fix everything with a spell that powerful.
Like bringing people back that have gone somewhere else?
Any wish you desire, they say.
Can I make an insight check to see if I believe him or not?
Yep.
Okay. It's insight. It's insight, right?
Yes.
I want to believe him.
You're not sure if you believe him or not. You're rubbing your eyes, and then you realize he's holding the great sword right in front of you.
Oh my.
You're like, I need to check this out. And you're like, I think it's you. And you're like, I don't know. It's really hard to tell if he's being honest.
You got
Can
two
you
of
move
those.
this thing out of the way? I'm trying to figure out if you're telling the truth or not.
I'm getting a glint from that sword. Could you just
I was
put it down?
I was talking about the wish, but I mean, look, you've got 6 of those swords. I think my friends could each use one of those.
Look, if you don't know the value of this sword, I highly recommend you speak with your wizard friend, Crabbick. I know he will have heard of it.
You know of Crabbick?
Oh, I know of all of you. Everyone does. You're famous. You slayed Tiamat.
That's true. What kind of timetable are we talking about here?
Oh, there's no timetable. You set the time for this. You tell me when you've got everyone together, and I'll start planning and putting up posters and flyers and get everyone interested. I'd say everyone will come all over the Sword Coast to see all of you back together fighting again.
May I see the sword?
You're not gonna use the wish on it, are you?
He runs.
He reluctant.
I'm a lot of things, pal, but
Period.
I'm honorable. Nothing else.
That's fair. I'm sorry. This is just probably the most valuable thing I own. He reluctantly hands it to you.
I run.
Roll
No,
it.
just kidding.
Roll a d4 real quick for me.
A D4?
Yeah. All right. I can't tell you why yet, but
Okay.
it's indeed a magical sword. You know your way around martial weapons, so it's not necessarily a whole lot of damage. It's pretty good. I don't remember what you have equipped right now. It's 2d6. Heavy, two-handed. It's certainly magic. You can feel a very strong magic within it.
It feels well crafted. That's for certain.
Yes, indeed. You see those 3 clear gemstones bound in that fine green leather?
Indeed, I do. I see all 6 of them.
That's that's the magic of it. And listen, it's beyond my personal place in life to say such a thing, but I feel compelled to tell you that it's sickening to see a warrior such as yourself drunk night after night in this tavern. I've been watching you, and listen, there's greater things for you, and your story isn't yet done. This could be the beginning of redemption, getting yourself back together, with all due respect.
I hand him back the sword. You don't fucking know me.
I'm sorry, it was out of place. But please consider it. Speak with your friend Crabbick about this sword. I think you'll see that this is well worth the obviously easy arena for such people who have fell, such as Tiamat, the mother of dragons.
And I can find you here?
Yes, I'll stay here. You'll find me right here in the tavern until you make your decision.
I gotta figure out where Crabbick is at this point. I'll get back to you.
All right. Anybody else want to hop back into their story?
I mean, I'm just still researching.
Yeah,
the
Crabbick kind of finished his story, but if
I'll
still
jump
there's
into
something you
mine.
want to do. All right. So,
Oh, unless you wanted to do something, Jarrett.
No, I was just saying I'm researching.
all right. So Balasar, they're all lined up. They're kneeling, and they are.
All right.
They're bringing forth the first person in the trial. And as soon as you see him coming, you realize they rip off a hood they have over his head, and you recognize this person as Summer Dog.
Whoa.
When the hood comes off and he sees your face, you can tell he recognizes you as well. There's a audible gasp as he sees that you're going to be the judge of his fate. Then the villagers begin screaming, "We seen him with the dragon cult caravans!" Another one screams, "We found his purple robes! We have them here! They certainly was a part of the dragon cult." Summer Dog falls to his knees. His wrists are bound. He's bound at his ankles in chains. And he falls to his knees, tears streaking down his face. I will change. I saw how Tiamat slaughtered all the cult members as soon as she was summoned. We made a mistake. You please, you gotta believe me.
A mistake, you say?
Yes, it was just a mistake.
I lean into him, and I think I'm getting this right, but I say, I remember how you slaughtered that horse. You beat it to death
Right? Is he the one?
No,
No, it's a
no.
different guy.
Yeah, that was the.
It was the noble.
Yeah. He actually came back later and said that was screwed up, but it was a noble, and what can he do?
Oh, hang on.
Retract that.
Dude, I was like, no, that was me.
Let me, Your Honor, I withdraw that.
But he did
You're
attack.
withdrawn.
He did attack you guys in a bar, trying to get back one of the dragon masks.
Which one is he again? He's like the noble, right?
He wasn't the noble. He was in the same cart with the noble, and he was like the main guy you guys spoke with. When you guys were with the caravan, also he's the one that was hunting down the guy because remember the caravan fell over, and some of the expensive gems and things was shown, and that one person in the cult who seemed to take really great interest in it, he locked down his tent, and you guys tried to help him and set him free, and they chased him through the forest, and ultimately found him and killed him.
Yeah. Okay, but he was still a very willing participant.
Yeah, he was in charge of that whole caravan.
Yeah. Okay.
I say, now I remember you. I remember you were in charge of the caravan, pillaging the countryside and slaying innocents all along to do bidding for your master, who you now realize care nothing for you. So why should I do the same?
Have him hung! Someone shouts.
Mm.
What would you have done to him? Sent to the dungeons? One person says. Hang him! I say behead him! Another one shouts.
I asked him a question. Why should I spare your life? What would you do differently now?
I just want to live a normal life. I'll give all the gold that I gathered during my time with the cult. It's stained with blood, and it was a horrible mistake, and I was blinded by gold and fortune, and please, I surely you can see that people can change.
You cannot live a normal life anymore. You have taken so much from everyone else. To be forgiven, you must agree to give back for the rest of your life.
How?
So I will end it now. Do you agree?
How would I do so?
You will stay in Baldur's Gate under my charge and rebuild with us for every day of the rest of your life. And if you do not, I will hunt you myself. And you will give that gold.
Yes.
Rebuilding effort. Do you agree?
Sir, we do have his home. There is quite a bit of gold there. We could certainly have that returned. And then Summerdog says, "Yes, I agree. Will I be fed?"
Yes. Jeez, I should have thought this through. I will feed you. I will have you fed.
He falls with his face to the dirt. Yes, master. Yes, anything. So the villagers grab him, and he's still bound up, and they kind of throw him over your way, where he kind of crashes next to you. He leans in. Do you want me to get to work right now, or I feel kind of awkward sitting up here?
Go, yes, get to work.
No, I'm still judging.
He hops. He hops away. His ankles are still bound, but he hops away, and you see him struggling. He's even though his wrists are still tied up, he's trying to pick up a stone and roll it with his body with great energy, and obviously he's just trying to show off that he's really going to work really hard. The next man is brought forth. One of the villagers bringing him forth says, "This is Stravar. He was a guard here in Baldur's Gate, but he was seen between shifts talking to purple-robed people. As the hood is ripped off his face, he says, please, I considered joining them. The pay was really good, but I didn't. I was a guard. I stayed in Baldur's Gate. How could I have been part of the cult?
All right. I cast Zone of Truth
Okay. All right.
over them.
Okay.
And I look at him and I say, and I ask him, were you helping the cult?
Yes, I was feeding them information.
Did you do all that you could to resist?
I resisted for a short time, but the money was great, and I succumbed to their power.
All right. Then I say to you that I would give you a chance to make up for yourself, but you've already proven you cannot be trusted to guard that most sacred duty. I shall not take your life, but you are banished from Baldur's Gate.
You're
For
banished! You're
eternity.
banished! Other people
Do you
are
agree?
shouting. Yes, I agree.
What?
I will not return.
All right. Take him to the city's wall, the gate, I guess, right?
Yep.
Is that?
That's
Is that what
accurate.
you call it?
So,
Yes?
That's but fair. That's but fair.
indeed.
All right. And once he is at the wall, cut his bindings and send him off.
All right, they begin taking him to the south. You assume towards the coastway, headed south, and they cut him free. Well, you don't see all that, but they take him that way. Because you've got a zone of truth here, one of the villagers with real moppy-looking hair and big scraggly beard, he's within the zone of truth, and he falls to his knees crying. One of the villagers and says, I slept with me friend's wife. Forgive me.
Judge him now, Balasar.
Okay. All right. Well, have you told your friend?
He looks up and there's a man standing there, looking very angry down at him. Well, he's heard it now, sir.
All right. Friend, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Donovel.
Donabelle, and your wife's name.
Here's the thing, I don't have a wife. He's talking about my goat.
What?
What?
I have to fight ghosts and Bouncer gets goat fucking?
Oh. Whoa. Right. And now he's in the zone of truth. He's like, did you mean his goat?
Well, I did have a few drinks, but yes.
Eh.
You all right. You owe him a new goat. And don't do that anymore. If he's your friend, I want you to look your friend in the eye and say, I shall not lay with your goats anymore.
I can't.
Swear it.
I can't do it.
Oh no.
I'm trying. The words won't come from my mouth. I can't.
Okay, buddy, Donatello, do you, is it okay if he continues to lay with you? No, wait, wait a minute, no, I'm not going down this road. Donatello, do you forgive him? Would you like to remain friends with him if he stops what he's doing?
To be quite frank, he can have the goat. It's not that big of a deal. We made some delicious cheese with it, which now I'm quite sickened from eating.
Oh, boy. More like zone of TMI, am I right?
Oh man!
All right, so you have enjoyed the cheese and you're fine with him having the goat?
Yes,
All
you
right.
can have the goat.
You get the goat, but you have to give him a certain amount of cheese every month. Is that fair?
Yes, I can do that. I will treat the goat as respectfully as it deserves.
Dun dun
Okay.
dun 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 dun. Well, the judge ruled in favor of the goat fucker.
All right, the final man is brought forth, and the villagers are all shouting, "He's suddenly become rich with no explanation." The man says, "No, they're still within this zone of truth," and he says, "My father was a member of the cult. It's true, but." I'm not him. My father died during the summoning of Tiamat, and all of his inheritance went to me. I wasn't part of the cult.
You had no sympathies with the cult?
None. My father, I barely knew him.
Do you disavow the cult and all that it has done?
Indeed, who wouldn't in their right mind?
All right. Well, the sins of the father should not be visited upon the son. However, such ill-gotten wealth should be used for the benefit of the many and not just of the few.
You're right. I will donate most of it. Is that okay? I mean, I don't want to give it all away. I mean, I do have to eat.
No, you shall give away 70% of it.
That is fair. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, check that out. Huh? All right.
Everyone cheers on Balasar, and that man is set free. And out of the corner of your eye, you do see the exchange of the goat.
Oh no. I don't love that. That doesn't feel good.
That's not what he said.
That's what the goat's saying. That doesn't feel right. I don't know if I can sense.
All right, now who are we going to? We got Lenora
If mine
or
is
Fyfe?
just mine.
Okay.
If mine is like, if I'm the only one who has to do it, I'll go.
If what was it? If what?
If I'm the only person who needs to do this little mission, then I'll go. But I was under the impression that it didn't require the whole group. But you tell me.
Yeah, it's a real dungeon. It's a full dungeon.
Oh, it's a real dungeon?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to this lady. I forgot her name already. But I will ask her if I need help or if I can do it by myself.
Her name is Nishoy, and
Nishoy.
she says that she's certain you'll need help. It's overrun with demons. Powerful creatures from the Nine Hells.
What do you think is in here? Is there anything that is exciting, or is it really something that, like, you know, you should contract out? I probably can find some people, help you find people to do this, but I don't talk to my friends anymore. I live here. Look at where I'm living. I'm living in Leilani or wherever. It's not cool.
Well, yes, it's filled with treasure, but I have never gotten to fully explore it. I remember going there as a child. There was treasure chests overfilling, and I that's all I really know.
You're like an 8 out of 10, so I feel like I should listen to you. But I don't have friends, so it's gonna be rough for me. Can you take it as a win that we made out, and then Just kind of, like maybe like put it on pause, go on a vacation. I hear Neverwinter's love this time of year. Just do something like ski, do something fun, and then like in a week or two we can talk about this.
Sure. I've got my own small cottage I live in anyway, so I can return there, and you can find me right outside of Leylon, to the east, right as you follow the path going up into the Crypt Garden Forest. I have a small cottage there right before the footfalls of the mountain.
Can I just I don't know, is this girl a ghost? Am I talking to a ghost or a demon?
Didn't you roll an insight earlier? I thought you did.
I rolled a make-out check. I didn't roll.
Roll an insight.
The make-out check was to make sure
Make out first, find out if she's a ghost later. That's
or a demon.
That's what Fyfe does. It's you make out, and if it's a demon, then you just sort of say, whatever.
You are 100% certain she's 100% real, a regular human.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I will talk to my friends, and then see if we can come and help you out. Truthfully, I feel like there has to be something really cool, or you're gonna be the third on the list, or the fourth or whatever on the list. Like I feel like you got to give me a taste of something here, sweetie. Anything cool? Anything? Listen, I gotta sell you. I'm in the business of show business, and the business of show business is selling someone on something that doesn't even exist yet. So you need to let me help you and tell me what's in there, so that I can tell them, so that we can get some buyers involved.
Okay, give me a second here.
Like, what if somebody out there has a wish spell? I feel like that one might go first.
I remember.
Involved in that.
I remember my uncle. I'm afraid you won't believe me. It's so hard to believe, but he had this cloak, and he would go inside it and vanish. I'm sure, no way would it not still be in his mansion.
Hot diggity dog, let's do it. I will take that information. I do need you to sign a contract saying that I am your sole representative on clearing out this house. And I want to produce a piece of paper and just write up a quick, very exploitative contract that agrees that she cannot contract anybody else to fix this house and to figure it out. And then, like, anything that we earn, we'll be taking out. Just really laying out the guidelines.
Yes, you have a quill. I'll sign right away.
Oh my gosh, sweetie. Okay, I want you to do that, but then we're going to talk a little bit about reading contracts. Sorry.
Yes, to all the viewers, please do not ever sign a contract immediately.
Please read your contract. If an agent is asking you for more than 15% and they're not from the major three, don't do it.
Get a retainer, I would advise. Get a retainer.
I'm a third-party lawyer.
All right, so, yeah, so do you want to stop it there? Is there something a way you can contact others, or what do you want to do?
I don't have any spells, but I will go back to Leylon and I will try to see, is there a wizard who I can have use his sending spell for me? I'll pay some money, like fantasy.
Yeah, roll an investigation. Let's see if there's one or not.
Okay.
Yes, you do find a wizard. He's of low rank. You can tell he's of less power than your friend Crabbick. However, he seems capable enough to summon.
Okay, I will ask him to send messages to my friends, telling them to meet me in Leylon. I'm dying.
All right. He does so. So everyone, you receive a message in your mind from a strange voice you've never heard before, letting you know that they are with your friend Fyfe in Leylon, which is to the north between Neverwinter and Waterdeep, and that she is dying and needs their help, and would appreciate to see them one last time before she passes.
Damn.
Insight check.
I don't think you can insight check a mind message.
Okay. I mean,
Can I just in the spell? I'm coughing in the background. I don't know if there's like that.
There's not.
I want to say immediately to Lenora,
my
this is
friends
like
will come.
Lenora's like, this is exactly the kind of fucking stunt she would pull if she wants us to come to her book signing or whatever the fuck.
When my friends come, who knows?
Okay, can we cut to? I guess everyone should react to this, but I want to cut to Lenora next in reaction to this.
Okay.
I go as quickly as I can to, I'll use a teleportation scroll to get there.
All right. Crabbick is in Leylon.
Yeah.
I don't have access to such things, but luckily I'm not too far, so I grab a couple bottles of whiskey or whatever the local mead is and hop on a horse and ride toward Leylon.
All right.
Oh,
Tronic's
I want to amend my thing because I just realized that maybe Balasar and Lenora might not have access to teleporting, so maybe I will message them to see if they need a ride all the way to Leylon.
How do you guys respond to that?
Crabbick, yes, of course. I would love to see you again and leave. Come to Baldur's Gate.
How long does it take me to get to Baldur's Gate from Candlekeep?
Take you about a week.
Week? All right. And what does Lenora say when I say, do you want to ride? Do you want me to help teleport you to our dying friend?
You really buy this sob story? You really believe it?
I mean, it seems like a weird thing to lie about, so I will trust it so far. I can't remember a time that Fyfe has made a similarly bald face and insensitive lie. So,
all right, fine. I also have a reason for us all to get together too, but I'm not gonna, cough to make it happen.
Ooh, well, I can't wait to hear about it. You want to meet us at Baldur's Gate?
Fine. Lenora departs for Baldur's Gate.
All right.
She tells the guy on the way out, "Hey, I'm gonna get the old gang back together. I'll fantasy email you if."
Yes. Please stay in touch. If you're all getting back together, please tell them of my proposition.
You got it.
All right. So Lenora's on her way to Baldur's Gate, and we can just skip forward time a bit here. Tronic makes it there pretty fast. Crabbick, you're traveling down. It takes you a week to get to Baldur's Gate. By the time you get there, Lenora and Balasar, you've already met up because it was it took Lenora about 4 days' time to get there, and so you guys are already together when Crabbick arrives.
All right. Hey.
Do you think it's too late?
Phil, we will do what we can, and we will get there when we can, my friend.
Now, are you guys teleporting back, or
we're teleport all the way to Leylon?
Let's teleport, please.
Wait! Before we go, Balasar turns to Summerdog and says to I turn to Crabbick and I say, "Give me some little." I whisper to him, "Give me some little thing that you won't ever miss. A little piece of metal, something like that."
Let me look at my inventory real quick.
Just a piece of your fabric, a piece of splint, whatever it is.
I have a glowing blue flower. How will that do?
That does great. Okay. I take it from him and I go, I say to Summerdag, I'm like, this flower will tell me if you ever leave here or if you ever do anything ill against your fellow citizens. It is made by this wizard.
Hello.
And then I motion to Crabbick, like, dude, do some magic, that thing, you know.
I roll my eyes and I use minor illusion. Summer Dog knows me. We fought him.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, see, he has grown in power since he started. If he now, so you will keep this, and if you get rid of it, it will still tell me. And if you betray the oath that you made to me, you'll find yourself.
Yes, master. Yes.
Do you understand?
I do. I understand. But who will feed me?
If you work your day's portion, you will receive food like everyone else who works for the Temple of Torm. Torm would feed you.
Okay.
And then I go to someone else who's helping, and I give him a few gold pieces, and I'm like, make sure he's fed.
I love how Summer Dog is like your fish now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once a day. Don't overfeed him, otherwise
He'll get very sick.
Why not belly up?
yeah.
All right. So you guys are teleporting, right?
Yeah.
We teleport to Leylong.
All right. Everyone's gathered. I assume in the tavern of Leylon.
Yeah, when everybody comes in, I'm giving the dopest performance. I'm like Paramore. Like I'm like hitting really high notes. I'm very clearly not dying. I'm really crushing it. I'm really singing my heart out.
Wait,
All right.
Nathan, do we all come in at the same time, or how does
No, you would have already been there. So I guess we need to play that out. Because Tronic would have got there first, I assume. Well, no, Crabbick would teleported there. So let's start with that, because Tronic would have been still coming there. Crabbick teleported there, but based on what just happened, I'm assuming he must not have actually met Fyfe, or what happened there.
Sorry, I meant to retcon that I did.
Oh, you're retconning. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, so then in that case, Tronic did get there first. So does Tronic already know, or what did you do there when Tronic got there, Fyfe?
Well, I assumed that everybody would get there immediately, because I assumed they would all spend the money to just hire a wizard and teleport them, because I'm dying. Hello. So I actually was doing like a bit where I was like in a bed, like covered in some like gauze, like like I have the consumption, but the only person who showed up is Tronic, and so I was a little annoyed.
And he was a little drunk too.
And he was really drunk. He was crazy drunk. I was really uncomfortable, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. If you want to be not that drunk, Tronic, it's fine.
No, I had a few drinks on the way. It's cool.
Yeah, so you just see me, I'm like in, like, is that you, my friend?
I came as quickly as I could. Oh my god, you look terrible.
Hey, that's not nice. That's fine. I feel terrible. Is anybody, where are the others?
I don't know. I got your message and I came as soon as I could. I haven't heard from them. What?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where's everybody else?
Are you? What's wrong with you exactly?
I'm dying of boredom, and then I'm gonna like rip off the bed and I have like a sparkly like under sheath, and I'd be like, I think it's time to get the gang back together. I haven't been having a great time. I'm bored, and there's some cool shit in a house nearby. Tronic, I feel like you and we can take them.
I don't even let her finish. I basically walk out of the room and I walk to wherever the closest tavern is.
I'm gonna chase after him and try to convince him to join me.
So the tavern, as soon as you enter, before Fyfe gets there, when you first enter the tavern, Tronic, you immediately hear everyone excited for the performance tonight with Fyfe. Everyone's talking about Fyfe in the tavern. She is their favorite person. They feel like Leylon is now a gem of a city because Fyfe is here and she performs nightly, etc.
I really want to be giving like Judy Garland at like a like end of her life Judy Garland kind of energy. Like it's a cabaret show. There's like a guy on the piano, on the piano. But then like I end it with a big band number, and my audience is like weirdly old, but I accept it because they pay the best because they have disposable income because they're close to death.
Well, you might be even more drunk than me then.
Yeah. I'm like pretty quickly like, okay, I need 3 shots, and that's when I go on.
Oh my god. Oh god. I just immediately said to the bartender, "This is a nightmare." And then I'm like, "Give me the strongest thing you have, a lot of it." To the bartender.
All right. He offers you what's called the Ogre Punch.
Oh, perfect.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw real quick, Trony.
Okay. Oh, it's that strong, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Oh, I'd laugh at your ogre punch. What else you got?
You take a shot. It's strong, but the tavern room wavers a bit, as if you're underwater for a second. But then you shake your head and clear it.
Actually, on second thought, that's not bad. Give me 3 more of those.
Bartender rolls out 3 more.
3 more Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, are you going to drink them all right now?
I'm gonna definitely pound the first one and let's see where it goes from there.
All right, roll for it. Yeah, this time you take the shot, you get the same effect, but this time, when everything looks wavy and watery, it goes to pure blackness, and Roenick conks out onto the floor.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing my heart out. I'm gonna really give it some like Dream Girls. I'm gonna sing some ballads.
All right, now so you do performances, but let's move to when they get there because you get a performance when they walk in, right? Isn't that what you have planned?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's move to that and. Not demanding it, but chat is asking for a legit singing when they walk in the door, if you can.
Hold on. I'll get my guitar. Hold on a second.
I cannot sing. I am playing a character, everybody.
All right.
I'm just Kirsten.
Come on.
I'm living my life. I work in an office. I do paperwork. I do not sing. Jarrett sings.
Yeah, but my character's not singing, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, it's a duet. It's a duet.
Love ballad. No, you have to pay Nathan money if you want me to sing. I say that, and then I know that they will, and then I'm going to be really embarrassed. So no, I don't do that. It's acting. I'm acting.
They got your Patreon account. They got some.
Yeah, go to my Patreon account.
All right, so they walk in together. Crabbick, Balasar, and Lenora. Now, this isn't the same day, so you're awake now, Roenick.
So we walk in and we see that Fyfe is fine. I give 50 gold to Lenora because I lost the bet.
Thank you.
I see them walk in, and then
am I drunk but just not passed out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've been drinking.
I immediately run over and give them all like a giant half orc hug. Friends, look at you. You look great.
No. I wish we could have met under happier circumstances.
She's fine. Look at her. She's fine.
Cool. Still.
I do a cartwheel. I do the splits.
I mean, look, I'm not the smartest guy, but Crabbick, I can't believe you fell for this. You know her.
You know, I didn't think that she would lie about something like this. I'm corrected. I consider myself corrected. I thought I could trust her.
See, my friends. I see my friends, and I immediately am like, how can I monetize this? So I call out to the audience, like, ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a very special treat tonight. Tonight, for the first time in literally 3 months, because I thought they were better friends, are my friends who I haven't seen, who decided not to immediately rush to my aid when they thought I was dead, even though they have a lot of money. We have Crabbick, and I'm gonna like introduce them one at a time and make everybody like applaud for them.
Oh yeah, everybody's
Lenora,
cheering. Everybody's heard their names, if not even knows what their face looks like. So everyone's cheering.
Starts like shouting over the crowd, like, "Shut up! Shut up! Everyone, shut up! How dare you throw this accusation at us when you lied to get us here?
Well, I shouldn't have to lie to see my friends.
You could have just asked."
Well, I don't have that kind of confidence in my interpersonal relationships.
Fair.
She got a point. She got a
And
point.
then I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna give Lenora a big hug.
I pour some of the ogre punch and I give it to Balasar. You gotta try this. You gotta try this. It's so good, dude. It's so good.
Are you gonna try it, Balasar?
Well,
For the record,
Yeah,
Lenora hugs her back.
Oh,
well, if she's not sick, I'm just gonna toast to not having to judge everyone's life or death anymore.
Wait, hold on a
So-
second. I get shots for everybody.
or their weird sexual situations.
Okay, so you get an ogre punch for everybody?
Well, I guess except for Fyfe because she's on stage, right?
Yeah.
No, I came off stage. I don't care anymore.
Oh, well,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Or I can still bring you on stage too if you want to perform. I think the chat paid $2 to actually hear you really sing.
Yeah, there was a tip. There was it. Muja tipped for it.
Oh my god!
He said, "Here's the tip to hear the lady sing for reals."
Wow.
Let me think about what I'll sing. And everybody drink while I figure out a song that will showcase my beautiful
All right.
dulcet tones.
Okay,
Who's
Crabbick, you want to give us a toast?
Well, first I want to ask Fyfe if, she has, what's like a good fantasy monster that everybody knows?
A dragon?
Tiamat?
Beholder?
a beholder?
A beholder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Fyfe. You ever heard of the story of the kid who cried beholder?
I missed that one. Why don't you enlighten me?
All right, just try not to tell us that you're dying again in the future, or maybe we won't believe it when you actually are dying and need our help. Okay?
No.
All right. Well, next time I'm not teleporting unless it's to look at your grave. That's the toast.
Ooh.
Oh!
You know what?
That's
It's going to be a great looking grave.
Wait.
To a
that's-
great looking grave.
a great grave. So, L'chaim.
All right, let's roll for it. Crabbick, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. This is the first time I've had a drink with you guys.
I know. I'm shocked. I'm
It
shocked
is.
that you actually did it.
I know.
I was trying not to say anything because I didn't want you to stop. Oh,
Well,
now you passed out.
as predicted. I mean, he's a gnome. He's a small guy. He just took a big old gulp of ogre punch, and as soon as it starts draining into his mouth, you see his eyes roll up in his head, and he collapses.
Could I ask a question?
Yes.
Being a smart fellow, could I, once I notice that that this is happening, could I try to find like a makeshift bed to go to sleep in?
Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Don't worry. I worked it out with the bartender. Okay, we're all gonna be taken care of if we pass out.
Yes, Crabbick, as he realizes how powerful this is, as it's going down his throat, he immediately jumps, little gnome body, over into on top of a table, clearing off a couple of glasses and mugs that were on top, and passes out right on top of the table.
And I go, good night.
Aww. Aww.
Good night.
All right,
That's so cute.
Balasar,
Look at him.
it's your turn. Constitution
All right,
saving throw.
This stuff ain't nothing. I'll drink this all day long. Why, I've got nothing.
Balasar takes it down, belches afterwards. Lenora.
They should call that ogre's caress.
All right, Lenora.
Constitution saving. Here we go. 13.
Lenora, you punch it back. It hits you hard. The room begins to darken for a minute, but you don't pass out. You grab a chair and just sit down. And Fyfe, are you going to be taking a shot as well?
I will. And if I pass out, then I can't. The show can't go on.
All right, Fyfe, you take you put it down. As soon as it hits your belly, you think you're okay. You take a few steps forward, and then you collapse.
All right, wait.
I'm okay.
Nathan, I'm gonna try to stealthily not take my actual shot.
Okay. Let's
Or
see
so,
here.
but they're all passed out. But I don't know Balasar.
Yeah.
I'm hiding it from Balasar.
Roll a sleight of hand for me. We'll give it a DC of 12. You're trying to hide from Balasar? We'll give it a DC of 11.
Oh.
Nope. You try, but Balasar, you notice that he didn't really take the shot.
Oh,
You missed your mouth.
I missed.
Get
All
in
right,
there.
let's see. We gotta do another one. I order 2 more shots.
All right.
Oh, you gotta do this one first.
Okay.
You
fine,
thought you could get
all
it?
right. 1 for me, 2 for me, and 1 for you.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, you do your 2 first, Tronic?
Nope. I do one together first.
Oh, okay. All right.
Go ahead.
No, you take yours first, and then we'll take the second one together.
Okay.
All right. You put it down and stagger a bit backwards, but you're still standing.
All right. Next one. You ready?
I'm ready.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Both of you roll.
Down the hatch.
Balasar, you take your second shot of the ogre punch, and you stiffen up and go straight backwards into the tavern floor. A bit of wood splinters as you hit the ground, and Tronic takes his shot right as he's falling, and once again, it hits you pretty hard, but you take it like a champ.
Okay, so they're all passed out, right?
You should
Yes.
call that
I
ogres.
Right?
There.
Nathan, they're all passed out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Lenora's not passed out. She's sitting in a chair. She's just woozy.
I'm woozy.
Do you want to do another one?
What are you
I
doing?
come on, we gotta do another. We're celebrating, and I try to I see if I do another shot with her.
Oh, you think you're better than me? You think you can do this better than me? 'Cause you can't.
Oh, nice. So both of you, take a shot, and both as if it didn't affect either one of you.
Okay, one more. You've obviously been.
We both roll a nat 20.
Yes.
No, that was from that. Mine was the other one. I gotta roll.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna. That's no good, right?
No. So Tronic.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna use a luck and reroll.
All right.
Of course you are.
Come on, one more. One more luck. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
All right, I got
All
one
right.
more luck just in case. All right, one more.
What?
Come on, we're celebrating. We got the band back together. I give it. I get 2 more shots.
Is this your new personality? He loves to drink too much.
All right, we just shoot him.
All right.
Wait, what? We're drinking?
Yeah, we're drinking. Come on.
2 new shots.
All right. Well, I got luck rolls too, buddy.
Oh, God.
You don't even need them.
All right, so Lenora, you take your shot.
Yep.
The whole room is getting so dark. It's like you can only see like a nickel-sized portion of the world now, and one of your eyes feels like it's permanently shut. You only can manage to squint with the right eye, as all you can see, and most of your vision is gone. Roenick, you take this shot, and you see the same thing. Your vision begins to turn to a tunnel, and then you crumple.
Wait. I'm going to use my last luck roll then.
All right.
Damn it.
Yep. You crumple. You crumple to the floor.
My last little bit of wherewithal. I'm like, that's right. You tried, and you didn't do it.
And Lenora, do you realize that the entire tavern has surrounded around, watching and cheering on this event? And
I attempt to start a fight.
Wait, are you still? Is she awake?
Lenora?
I believe I am, just barely.
Barely,
yeah.
barely, yes.
I had a plan. I don't know if it's too late to retcon it, Nathan. Where I had worked it out with one of the innkeepers that I was gonna get all my friends drunk, and we were all gonna you were gonna drive us to where was I staying again?
You were in Tribor.
Yeah, Tribor.
Okay, all right.
So then if Lenora's not passed out, then he has the authority to knock her out, or whoever was left standing.
Now wait a minute. Quick pause on this. Are we all separately attempting to manipulate each other into our own separate quests? It's gonna go very strangely.
Well, I didn't know
we're gonna be dragged somewhere else. What's happening right now?
I mean, are we metagaming or not here, Matt?
No, fine. Lenora does what she does, and she attempts to start a fight. If this plays into your plan, then so be it.
Well, these 2 guys would have attacked her or tried to knock her out. So
yeah,
she's standing.
Roenick, Lenora, when you spin around at the crowd gathered around, there's a very hairy-looking person. You can't tell if it's a dwarf or a short man because you're too drunk, but very furry-looking, and he's way too close to your face, and his breath is rancid. And a big old crap-eating grin on his face, and that he's the one that has irked you.
All right, I say, what up, short stuff? What's happening right now? What is this? You think you're gonna take me on because I got a few in me?
Now I want to set the stage here. Lenora is saying all this. However, she's staggering around because she's attempted to stand, and she's like, her feet are, she's kind of backpedaling and then kind of walking forward as she's doing this and strafing to the side a bit. And that whole thing she just said sounds more like, sure stuff. And, and she's just, her head is nodding. It's almost as if she's falling asleep between words. The man begins backing up, though, seeing that she's obviously upset. I don't want any beef with the great warriors that defeated Tiamat. I was just cheering you on for besting your party.
Yeah, that's right. You cheer me on. I take any of you right now. I'm just gonna sit down for a while, but you remember what you said.
All right, so Lenora sits down, eventually passes out. Everybody roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God.
Everybody but Roenick. Well, no, you need to roll in 2, Roenick. Everybody.
Oh, great. Foiled by my own plan.
All right. Nobody awakens through the night. The next morning, though.
Wait, I rolled a 19. That doesn't wake me up?
Nope. DC a 20. So you guys awaken. It's about midday. You can see the sun is high in the sky when you start coming to. Balasar, you're the first to wake up. And you realize you're
We
in
should call that Ogre's Caress.
You realize you're in a wagon, and you're in a very frontier-looking area. Definitely, you are no longer in Lylan. That you remember, you're pretty sure that you had was last at. However, you don't really remember what happened after your final shot of the ogre punch. And your friends are in the wagon with you. None of you are bound or gagged or anything like that. There's a horse two horses that were pulling the wagon, but there's no one at the leading them or anything, and you're just sitting out in this town. It seems as if a couple of people are looking, but after they see your faces, they continue on with their business.
So I'm moving. We're in the middle of a town. And
you're not moving. You're just sitting there now.
Oh, okay.
You don't know how long.
All here?
Yeah, you're all in the back of the wagon. Yes.
Do we recognize? Okay. Are we in the town that we were in last?
No, you're somewhere different. Roenick, you know where you are. You're in Tribor.
All right. Yeah, I try to rouse everyone and get our, battle, ready, get all tense, set, and try to figure out what's going on.
Are we all awake now?
Yes, now you're all waking up.
That's what I do. I burp.
This doesn't feel like the place that we were just at.
I'm okay with that.
I know this town.
Okay.
This is Tribor.
How do we get to Tribor?
I don't know. The last thing I know, we were all just having drinks, right?
Fyfe, how did we get to Tribor?
Yeah, we're all looking. I'm looking at Fyfe for sure.
Is this phase 2? Is this where the hospital is that you're dying in?
Can I make an insight check to my friends to see if I know who took us here?
Yes. Roll. You have to roll it 4 times. So that's
4 times. Okay.
That's insight check on Lenora. She seems like she's innocent. That's your insight check on Balasar. He seems innocent. That's on Roenick. He seems like he's hiding something.
What? She rolled a 7. She rolled a 7.
Yeah, but it was a 19.
I have a plus 12.
She rolled a 19.
Oh, it was a 19. Oh, damn.
Crabbick, you're sure he's innocent?
Yeah, we're high level. We don't really fail anything.
Yeah, hardly.
Except for coming up with good plans to trick our friends. Apparently, we failed
to each other. Yeah.
Most of my skills are in the double digits these days. So I'm gonna notice that Roenick's being weird, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? This was just part 2 of my plan. Tricky like that. I like to mess with people. I'm gonna do like a fun little hand motion in front of my face.
Okay, so what are we doing in Tribor then?
I forget. Roenick, did I tell you before we went while we were going here, right?
Yeah, I mean when I was at the bar, didn't you say something about meeting a guy named, what's the guy's name, Nathan?
Oh, hang on, I forgot to. The arena, right? That was you.
Yeah, but what was the guy's name?
Hold on a second.
It was Bertram. He was a gnome.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
Hold on a second. So Fyfe is pretending to know what's going on, so she whispers to Roenick. Roenick can't remember the name of the guy, so he whispers to the DM. The DM can't remember. So
hey, that ogre.
I bet he's like messaging another DM.
Yeah, you should have asked the chat. They would have known.
The ogre punch.
Lenora definitely feeling pretty suspicious right now.
Listen, do you want to go deception versus insight? I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
Wait for Fyfe, who just lied to us about dying. I think we would have like advantage, if not like plus
Yeah,
80.
exactly.
Well, listen, you know what? I'm
lying
not.
to you guys about tricking you, so I'm like double lying.
Listen, I think we should hear Fyfe out. She obviously, like, brought us together for a reason. I think. Sorry.
That's really good, man.
Sorry. Sorry.
Jesus.
I think we should. Sorry about that. I think we should hear her out. I think she's onto something here. I think whatever it took to kind of bring us back together, right? Like that was
The ends justify the means.
Exactly.
And I don't know if
That's never gone wrong.
I don't know if you heard me, Tronick, but his name is Bertram. He's a gnome.
I think we should hear her out and see this Bertram guy and see what he has to say.
Yeah, Bertram.
Lenora squints her eyes. Insight check on the two of them. I feel we'd roll one each.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know that I only got a 21 on deception. Even though we rolled a 6, I feel like that should mean something.
Not against a natural 20. I don't know if I need one
No.
against Roenick, but I feel like it can be lower. I'll also use luck rolls if I have to, but I think this is enough to know something's up. Right?
Yeah, you get the feeling that this is a twisted deception here, and that perhaps Fyfe doesn't actually know what's going on, and perhaps maybe Tronick does.
Yeah. All right. Lenora goes, enough with the lies. Can we try a version where we tell each other what we know, what's going on, like the old days, I guess, and see how that goes?
No.
Lenora throws up her arms.
Okay.
But I did make you another dress. I'm going to throw her a dress.
What?
It's really cool.
Bribe me with dresses.
I've done it before.
It's a nice dress though.
Okay.
It's really cool. It's got chainmail and it has like cool it has like side parts that are swirls like the ocean.
Okay.
And it's like black
okay.
and blue.
All right. Tronick holds his hand in his head. I have a really bad headache. Okay, so here's the deal. This guy, Trebor, was that his name?
Oh, Bertram.
Bertram.
You're still lying!
I was close. Oh, Tribor was the name of the town. Bertram, he runs this arena, and he promised me that if I brought you all here and that we fought and that we won, that he would grant me this. He would grant us this wish spell, and I thought maybe we could bring Esmeralda back. What was her name?
Green
Oh my
Emsa.
God,
Green
dude.
Emsa.
Emsa. We would bring Emsa back. You know.
A dad who says every kid's name except the one that they mean, like before they get it right.
I'm getting that age, you know.
Lenora counters this by being like, "It's kind of funny you say that because I was presented with another way to bring your love back."
Emsa, Green Emsa, but just Emsa.
Green Emsa.
Don't call her Green, just Emsa. She
Okay.
wasn't. She wasn't.
you
she
said
wasn't.
it first. I'm just saying what you said.
I'm just that was for frame of reference.
Yeah. Lenora points out. Lenora tells the group her deal with no lies, and she goes, "That is the full truth." Actually, she encourages Balasar to zone of truth her before she starts talking, and then she tells the story exactly as it happened to her.
Which, for reference, that was the dwarf offering the
dwarf
cave,
the tournament, the battle thing, arena.
yeah,
thing.
the old mine where you try to find the rod of was that right? The rod of resurrection.
Rod of
yes.
resurrection.
A lot of resurrection. Yeah.
Wait, so
I'm
these are different things? The mine and the arena are different things?
I mean,
Yes.
to Lenora's knowledge, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
I also was given a quest that needs everybody there, but I don't really care that much about it. I just mostly wanted to visit you guys, I guess.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's very sweet.
And I gotta make out with somebody. I kissed a girl.
What?
Sing it. Sing about it.
And
Sing
I
about
liked
it.
it.
How does it go?
It was actually only okay. I don't think she's ever kissed anybody before.
Yeah.
What did she want you to do? What did this lady want you to do?
I don't know. Let's do your guys' thing first.
Mm.
I think she wanted me to go check out her house. I don't know if that was a come on.
Mm.
Balasar, while everybody's telling these tales of these great quests, you're feeling a little awkward. Can I just get you to roll me a performance check real quick?
Me?
No, Balasar.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're thinking. The reason why is you're thinking about the goat situation.
Mm.
You're afraid someone's going to ask you what kind of.
What you've been doing?
Okay.
And how you let a man have sex with
Well,
a
we
goat.
have this zone of truth going. You want to tell us what you've been up to?
Balasar does seem just a tiny bit awkward when you guys are telling all the quests. That's all.
Those sound cool. Whoa. Sounds like things to do.
Does it? Can you zone of truth yourself anyway? I don't think you can, right?
Yeah, you could. You could cast it and then step into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
It's the zone, bro.
Sort of like I mean, like I don't know. If like Wonder Woman uses her magic lasso, does it work on her? Anyway, questions for another day.
I say we do. I think. I don't know about you guys. I haven't been having a great time. It kind of sucks. It's boring. I feel like I'm not artistically inspired. It maybe be kind of nice if we did like a couple of cool missions for all sake, and then then get back to doing all the stuff we had going on before.
My liver is killing me. So
Yeah, I'm down. I was just learning a bunch of really cool things, but I like you guys. Wait, Roenick, this guy was gonna give you a wish spell for getting us all back together?
well, I think we have to actually win in the arena, but I was not quite sober when he told the story.
Mhm.
I'm pretty.
That's I want to roll what should I roll? History or Arcana on this, Nathan?
Okay, go ahead.
I will say that having a character who's a drunk is a really good way to not have to really keep track of what's going on. As your character.
Actually, Crabbick, with the what exactly were you trying to know about? Was it the wish spell? Because you definitely already know about that.
Is it a thing that there are like magical items that are imbued with the wish spell that I know about?
I wouldn't have even made you roll. You know that does exist. Extremely rare, but there are more than one item out there in the world that can grant wish spells.
Okay, and are these items like good items or are they cursed items?
No, they're 100% nothing. And it's imagination's the limit.
That is insane that he is gonna give that to you. That is.
It's not just me; it's us. He's giving it to us.
I'm just saying it's suspicious as hell. Like I don't think that there's anything that's worth giving up that for. So just for what it's worth, I am keeping both eyes open in that situation.
I'm pretty sure at a certain point, Crabbick, you could give him that spell if you work hard enough and believe in yourself.
Yeah, but I've been doing nothing but reading books for the past 3 months, and I'm not there. So I'm just saying that's a fella to be careful around.
Maybe he told me what I wanted to hear, but I'm pretty sure he was on the up and up. We could go talk to him. Like Balasar is here now. He can use his magic lasso. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, if we were gonna do anything, I think that Lenore's thing sounds fun, and that's my first vote. But I'm down for any of this stuff.
Well, we're already in the town to do.
It would take us a bit to get out of mine. Is there anything we can't do? Like, if we do this, it's at the expense of anything else, or can we theoretically do all of these things?
The only one that really he wanted done right away was the arena.
Yeah.
Oh, your thing, Lenora?
Interesting.
Everybody else was said they could delay it.
No, mine, I think. Right?
We can. We have teleport powers again, right? We could all.
No,
Yeah.
the arena's the close
Yeah.
one. That's right here. That's Bertram and the Wish and all that stuff. It's in between Tribor and Yartar.
Although
Yeah.
I will say the Hunger Games thing that Lenora have sounded pretty cool too. But
That's the
listen,
one we're all saying that we're thinking about doing because there's a time limit on it.
oh, okay. I thought we were talking about
No, the arena has a time limit.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah,
Mine-
this
sorry,
one.
I thought mine was in an arena too. Okay, yeah. I
He
guess
said,
I'm
"Yeah,
confused.
you're the sorry, yeah. This wish list or this wish great sword that Bertram offered Roenick. This is one where he wanted to do it soon. The dwarf had said he can possibly delay it, but he didn't want to.
Well,
Listen,
listen.
Tronic,
ahead.
I think we should do it. I think we should just have a nice time. It's not going to be worse than a dragon god. Period.
Yeah, I want to talk to this fella who's putting this all together. I've got questions.
Okay, would you all like to go into the tavern? There's only one in town.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know it well.
All right, so Roenick leads the group into the tavern. It's completely empty because it's midday, but there is Roenick, you recognize him. It is Bertram, a small male gnome sitting at a table. He turns, and when he sees everyone coming in, his face lights up, and he's waving everyone over.
This is the guy right here. That guy. Go ahead, Crabbick. Ask him what you want, whatever you want to ask him.
Assumed he was gonna say hi to us or pictures or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So you guys approach the table. Oh, it's the grand slayers of Tiamat. Oh, I can't believe I have the pleasure of you all being in my presence. Sit. I assume you're all gathered here for the challenge of the arena. Am I right?
Well, I want to know more about it.
Oh yes, it's a what you would expect. It's a sporting event. There are monsters that we capture from all over the realm and bring them in, and of course we find challengers to fight them, and the crowd loves it. And to be honest, they would love it even more if it could be the great slayers of Tiamat.
I see. So you guys have just been capturing monsters and then you get people that kill the monsters in your arena.
It's as simple as that, and it pays 5,000 gold per kill.
Wow, is that it?
Well, and of course, there is the great sword of wishing.
I want to cast detect thoughts on him as he's describing this.
Okay. As you do that, you realize he's changed the word. It is actually the sword is actually known as the Great Sword of Luck. However, it does appear that it does have at least one wish spell.
What do you mean when you said that he changed the word?
He said it was the Great Sword of Wishing.
Mm-hmm.
The sword.
I see.
When you read his mind, you can tell that that's not the official name of the item.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know how detect thoughts is, how long it goes for, but I have more questions.
One more thing. You also,
Mhm.
when you're reading his mind, there seems to be a bit of self-doubt on the 5,000 gold per kill. It seems he's worried
What do you
because
know?
that will be based on how many people show up, but he seems like his enthusiasm on the idea will be plausible because it's you guys.
You know, that sword sounds really, really impressive. Like, I'm surprised that you would let that thing go for just for us.
I'm desperate, to be honest. If I don't get people to show back up to the arena, then I'm afraid it's done for, and I've invested everything I have into this arena, and it's my passion, and I could just wish for money, but then I still wouldn't have an arena.
And that all checks out, Nathan?
Yep.
All right, where'd you come by this sword?
Well, listen, don't let it scare you, the great slayers of Tiamat, but it was brought right to the arena from a challenger, and he died.
Supposed to be a lucky sword.
Yes, it's quite lucky. In fact, if that's what you're more interested in.
But this guy died, even though he had the lucky sword.
Yes, this is true. But in my defense, I will say that he put all of his eggs into the basket of the sword and had no skill himself.
All this checks out, Nathan?
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys want to do this? Anybody have any problems with this? Any moral quandaries with just killing monsters for entertainment value?
I have since Hamlin was here. Let's do it.
All right. So he explains to you exactly how to get there. It is right to your all's east in the hills there, right below Yartar. He says when you come upon that road going south from Yartar, that you will see the arena made of wood to the east. He says he has a wagon outside. If you'd all like a ride, he can go ahead and get you there and let you go ahead and start preparing. And he will start posting and let everyone know that the great Slayers of Tiamat will be participating in the arena. And he believes he can gather a large crowd in a few days' time. There are lodgings there for the competitors, and food and drink and anything you could want.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Everybody's going?
Yeah,
Sure.
I guess.
All right, so you guys take a wagon. It heads east, passes through Yartar and then to the south. And then you do see the arena. It is very large, made completely of wood. It is very grand and nice. And as you pull up, there's an entrance to the side away from where you can see there's an obvious gateway for guests. It's empty right now. And he pulls the wagon up to the side, unlocks a couple of padlocks on a giant wooden door, swings it open, and inside you can see there are beds. There's a bar with a bartender there, and each room has got partitions. They're not separate rooms, but they have walls that kind of give a bit of privacy. It's fairly nice. Very pretty lavish inside. Carpets and owlbear rugs strewn across the floor. Has a nice roaring fire, and yeah, and there it is. There's
Can
your
I
lodgings.
can I ask? Can I talk to this man? I forgot his name, but the man who's setting this all up. I have been making merch. So I have a collection of T-shirts and hats and pins, and I'm thinking about a frisbee, but I think frisbee's kind of silly, so I'm not going to do the frisbee. But I am a weaver, so I've been making these myself, and I want to see if I can get like we will sell them at this event, and then maybe have them sold continuously, and I can get like a cut of the profits, 80-20. I get 80, he gets 20, and we can have these be like merch when we do the show.
Oh, this is a very good idea. I hadn't thought of something like that. Very innovative. But I tell you, I'd have to hire someone to sell them. I'd have to make the signage, get the word out. How about a split of 50-50?
You know what? The thing is, I do charge for any use of my face in any merchandise ever in continuity. So we can do 60-40.
Okay, roll me a persuasion.
All right.
I think the frisbee sound like a nice idea.
I got a 20.
All right, yes. He holds out his hand to shake on it.
Nice.
Well, since I just got roasted for my occupation, who owns the rights to the story about the fight that we're gonna do, because I feel like that could be a good property for exploring. This is a very inside joke, so ignore me.
Listen, life rights only last as long as you're alive. When you die, then it's just news.
True. It is true. All right, so you guys are in the room.
Is that true?
I mean, that's the way that some people make it work.
I don't know.
Unless you write up a very specific situation, then sometimes things are just news.
If there's like a foundation or something,
Right.
or I feel like, I don't know, whatever. Conversation for another day when we talk about Wonder Woman's lasso.
All right, I've shared the arena with you guys. You should have that map now.
It's all black.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
So I'm gonna have to move you guys on. I forgot. All right, let me get you guys in here. All right, you guys are in.
Nope. I'm gonna close the map. We reshare it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in it. I see it.
Okay,
right.
got it now. Thanks.
Arena.
All right, and you can hear rain outside has started to fall, and yeah, you guys got a couple of days here to relax and rest up, and there's an open bar with food, and your own personal cook and everything is at hand and foot for you guys for the next couple of days.
Can I ask, is this to the death, or is there like contingencies for pulling us out?
Bertram replies, well, I mean, yes, it's to the death, of course. I mean, that's the draw that brings everybody in. I mean, I doubt great warriors of the slaying of Tiamat have to worry about death, but we have indeed tried to find things you will find challenging, though. I will say that.
If it's to the death, then I want 75-25, but if I die, then he can use my face in Continuum as merchandise.
Well, with all due respect, if you die, I would have rights to do that anyway.
Damn it, he's right. It's news at that point.
You should have set up a foundation.
I'm pretty sure you
I'm
you guys taught me that.
Legally, I can make that impossible. But in the meantime, I'm gonna say, like, if I die, at least 73. Like, if it's to the death, if you're not gonna pull me out.
Well, I'll say this: if I were to blame for the great warriors of the slaying of Tiamat dying, it would definitely be the end of my arena. I don't think the public would take very much liking to that, so I'll make you a deal. If possible, I'll do my best to send guards in and get you out, if possible. Should you come in danger?
That sounds good.
There's a cool rain effect on this map, Nathan.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So is there anything in particular you guys want to do for the next few days? Is Roenick going to continue drinking even though he's got a big fight? What's going to happen here?
I'm definitely drinking.
All right.
I'll check out the local library.
Sorry, go ahead.
Your local library is 2 books on the fighting of gladiator battles, and there's some pictures and not a lot of words. Looks like a lot of pictures of different monsters and creatures and fiends. And
all right, any knowledge is good.
Now, is this the one for the Rod of Resurrection, or is this the Wish Sword? This is the Wish Sword, right?
This is the wish sword, I believe.
Okay. All right, I'm going to spend time with Roenick and plumb the depths a bit of how much he wants this, because Balasar is a bit conflicted about doing this, but he will do it for his friend if he decides that his sort of need is great enough.
And how do you respond to that when he's talking to you about it, Roenick?
All right, I was reading up on life rights. Actually, the estate of Mark Twain still owns his likeness, name, and signature. All right, sorry. So you're conflicted, and you're talking to me to find out how much I want this.
Yeah, how much? I'm just making sure it means a lot to you.
Are we drinking as we're doing this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Okay.
I'm coming with you to drink. I'm
Hey,
watching myself a little bit because I'm still a little suspicious of you since you poured your drink in that plant the other night.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a hole in my heart, and it's just, it pains me every day that she's not here. I know it was just a short and brief moment in time, but it felt like an eternity.
And you believe she is the key to fill that hole?
I mean, it's certainly better than this, and I hold up the drink I'm drinking, right? I also really feel terrible about trying to kill you, by the way.
Oh, you know.
But not so terrible that I don't feel terrible enough that I didn't try to drug you and bring you into town. But I do feel terrible.
Wait, drug me? What?
No. I mean, get you drunk. You know, sorry, I've had a few.
Oh.
I just didn't know I didn't know how to ask for help.
Are you asking for help now?
Well, I'm asking for help in terms of getting this wish sword. Yes. I mean, it's either this or we go try to get that resurrection thingy, right? It's one of the two.
Well, if you're asking for help, I will help you.
You're a good friend. I put my hand on his shoulder.
There is
a much better fighter than a judge. Let me tell you. Did I tell you what happened before this? I want to tell a story about
the goat.
Wait, so you let the goat fucker win?
I ruled in favor of friendship.
In this case, I can't argue.
I don't want to derail this, but I got a question, Nathan.
Okay.
Do I know if people have used the wish spell to bring people back from the dead in the past, and if it's worked out well?
Roll Arcana for me.
All right.
Yeah, you've heard it has been done. And not like something disgusting, like they come back as a fiend or nothing like that.
And this isn't like a monkey paw situation.
Yeah, now you have also heard of tales where it's worded incorrectly and horrible things have happened, right? But you know, that was from lower IQ people who worded it in a terrible way. But it tends to give you exactly what you wish for. And it's not, and it doesn't lean towards evil.
That came back from the dead. Because that would just mean that she's a zombie.
Right. It would have to be, you know, worded in a nice, clear way, like, I wish she would have never died, or I wish she would return as she were, or something of that nature.
All right. I relay all this to Roenick and just let him know, like, he's got to be careful with the way that he words his wish.
Well, then you can instruct me what to say.
I'll help you.
And God... and if something happens and she doesn't come back, then I trust you guys do the right thing. I'll just turn away.
All right, you got it.
All right,
but I have to try, Crabbick.
I understand.
Are you guys going to do anything else for the remainder of the days? Anything else anybody wants to do? All right.
Lenore and I go for a spa day.
Lenora trains because it's been a little while since she's been in a proper fight.
But then I try to convince her to come with me on a spa day.
Lenora sneaks in a mini spa day.
Yeah.
I'm going around a little drunk trying to sell Fyfe bumper stickers.
Well, how are you still drunk? When did you drink today?
He's still drinking at the bar.
I'm drinking every day.
All right.
Yeah.
So, listen, we all get a cut of the merch, man. 5-way split.
I'm offering to take pictures with people if they buy a bumper sticker.
So as the day arrives, from your lodgings here at the bottom of the arena, you begin hearing that the stadium is filling. It's getting loud. You assume from where you are that it must be a completely packed stadium. People are chanting something, something, something Tiamat. It is definitely a full crowd has come to see you in action and see the mighty warriors at the arena. Before the gates are opened, Bertram does stop back by to check in on everybody and make sure that there's nothing he can do before the gates open. He lets you know that the way that it works is you are, released into the arena first. There will be some announcements made, and then the creature will be released. There will be a brief couple of hour break between fights. There are 3 monsters available, and as he had said before, 5,000 gold per monster killed. You can forfeit if you feel that it's too much, and they will open the gate long enough for you to all scurry in and shut it so that they can, from the high up parts of the arena, they can kill the monster beyond its grasp.
So in order to get the sword, we have to kill everything that you throw our way?
All 3 of them, and you get the sword, and 15,000 gold.
And we're allowed to use any spells and weapons or...
Anything you have. Anything you have.
The old fastball
Guys.
special.
All right, let's do it.
Now, I gotta ask real quick, did anybody actually use a spell slot or anything while we've been playing today?
I mean, everything that I've used there's been like days
Role
later,
play.
so I just assumed that I got them back.
But
Yeah, same.
do I need to do a long rest is what I'm asking. Did anybody click anything? Or...
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay, all right then. So, the gate opens and the
wait. As we go out, I will say I'm going to use my inspiring leader feat, and
There you
I
go.
will give everybody, what is it, 16 plus 5? 21 points.
Okay.
Everyone temporary hit points. Great.
21 temporary
Love it.
hit points. You guys
Love
are
it.
great. I'm so glad we're back together. Balasar,
How long do those last again? Sorry.
I think it lasts like an hour.
And you guys will get a short rest in between fights.
Can you have hit points? Yeah, it actually lasts. I have to spend 10 minutes doing it, and it lasts until the hit points go away, or you take a short rest.
Great. Excellent. You were saying
All right.
about Balasar?
Balasar, you've been keeping it tight. I noticed the muscles. Crabbick, is your brain getting bigger?
Brain's huge.
Lenora, nice butt. Roenick, we're gonna get your girl back. Let's do this.
Let's do
go.
it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm psyched.
All right, we enter the arena, and the first monster is Tiamat.
All right.
My sister.
Close the door. Listen.
So the giant wooden gate begins to creak open. Slowly, as it's open, you can hear the roar of the crowd getting louder and louder. And you step out into the arena, and you hear the voice of Bertram spill out across the stadium, echoing throughout down here from below, as he's announcing each of you, and espousing all the accomplishments of slaying of Tiamat, the saviors of the Sword Coast, etc. The crowd's going wild, chanting, screaming, and then the gate to your west begins to creak open, and out steps a monster known as a Hezru. And everybody roll initiative.
What does it look like?
Can you guys not see him yet?
I can see him.
At
What
that
is he-
small,
is
it
he
kind of
big?
looks like it kind of looks like Grover or Cookie Monster or something at that size.
Cookie monster.
Do
Oh,
we
you can-
know about this monster, like its weaknesses and stuff?
What now? Are you asking me if you know?
Yeah.
Not offhand, no. Seems to be a pretty rare monster.
All right.
Sorry. Here's my initiative roll.
All right. Everybody got theirs then. Yep. All right. Crabbick, you're up.
All right. Well, let's see what we got here.
Wait, is it actually raining,
Yeah.
Nathan? Or
Yes.
is that just... Okay, cool.
Use it.
Ticking out what I got here for things I want to do.
And is that actually a pit in the middle? Or is that...
Yes. Uh-huh.
Like, what's that thing in the middle?
It's a bridge going across what looks like just a infinite pit going downward. Also, you can see there's a tower to the north there. That stands about 80 feet in the air, and a couple of rocks strewn about, and there in the south that is just like a made out of wood with spikes sticking in both directions.
Got it.
All right, Nathan, I'm moving over there.
Okay.
What is... Crabbick, you don't know anything about this guy?
I don't know anything about these things. But, I can't imagine that it's more dangerous than the mother of all dragons. So I am going to cast Blight on it.
Can you hit it from that distance? 85?
Oh, can I cast it from that far? No, range is 30 feet. Well, good call, I guess. Any spells that are longer than that? All right. Okay, I got this one. I cast Phantasmal Killer.
Okay.
That's cast for much further away.
He succeeded, but
All right.
it should still be just half damage. 22 damage. All right. And now it is Tronick's turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna move closer. What's my movement? I have 30, right?
Yep.
30 without any penalty, right?
Yep. This will be
Oops.
more about here. If that's where you want to go.
Whatever the farthest I can move. Can I hit him with a bow from here?
Yeah, bows have an outrageous.
Okay.
Is it what kind of bow is it? What do you use? Is it a crossbow?
I have both. I have a longbow and a heavy crossbow.
You'd want to use the longbow from this distance.
Okay, longbow it is. Here comes. I want to make sure I target him. Okay. Oh, a nat 20.
Oh, crit.
Hot damn.
Cool, baby.
That's how we roll.
Cool beans.
I really
He's
want
thinking about Green Imza.
my baby back.
All right.
That was his first attack.
Yep.
Here's the second. Oh, that was almost another one.
It's a hit.
And then here's my last attack. I get triple attack no matter what weapon I'm using, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, 7 damage. All right. And it is Balasar's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move 30 as well.
right.
Wait, can I? Oh, go ahead.
What's up?
I said, if you want to hold your action, I can get you over there.
I think it might be better to wait and be able to attack at the same time with everyone. But depending on what this guy's movement is. All right, I'm going to fire my longbow, and since I saw that it might actually hit.
Miss.
I'm going to do it again.
Is it a hit?
There you go.
All right. And
All right, 5 damage.
do 5 damage. Hey, look, we both hit. Yeah,
Mm.
cool.
All right, and now it is Fife's turn.
Okay, since nobody wants to get up in his face, I am going to bonus action Misty Step 30 feet, which is 1, 5, 30. And then I'm going to use the rest of my 30 feet to get, like, right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast 3 times. I think, yeah, I have plenty of, it's in my range.
Yeah, you're in 45 now.
Yeah, okay, cool. 1, oh.
Hit.
Okay, so 2 hits. I will throw 1 more hit. Oh, that was double. So, well, they're the exact same. So I think I hit 3 times. 17, 20,
Yep, that's
21.
right. That's right, yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. And that's it for me.
Nice.
So, 31 points of damage.
All right. The Hezro is charging forward. He jumps. He charges towards this rock here, and he opens his mouth. And Fyfe, you're close enough to see that it's just rows of teeth inside as he opens his mouth and lets out what can only be described as a really loud, ear-piercing screech. And out of his mouth, as he's doing this horrible stench comes out. Rolling on it now. You succeeded.
Yeah.
But it smelled awful, and you could tell that it is poisonous. You were able to kind of plug your nose and turn away, and it kind of leaked around the rock there, and it did not poison you, however. He does pick up this rock that is right here in the arena that you're hiding behind. He picks it up into the air and chunks it across the arena towards Balasar and Roenick. I'm going to have to roll this to see if it hits.
So this dude is like huge.
Yeah, it's a huge boulder. It missed.
Balasar
dodged out of the way. I'm going to put you here.
I am wearing my ring of evasion, just FYI.
Does that naturally... Fantasy Ground naturally adds that to your evasion, though, doesn't it?
I think I have to expend a charge to do it if I fail.
Yeah.
Actually, it's just if I fail the dex.
Yeah, it's if you fail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, critical miss. Are you doing anything, or is it just you're going to take the damage?
Is critical miss on my part?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use my ring of evasion here.
Okay.
Which I think I have to. I have. Let me see. Let me just double check. I can use one of my 3 charges to succeed on the throw instead.
Okay. All right. So use one of your charges, and you dodge out of the way. The rock smashes into the ground here. So I'm going to draw. That is gone. There's now just little bits and fragments of the rock here. A bit of a crater here where it landed. And that is his turn. It is now Lenora's turn.
All right. Sorry if you said this earlier, but are there breaks in between the monsters?
Yes,
Or
a few hours, so a short rest.
a short rest, but not a long rest. So
No.
spells won't be returned to us. Okay. Good to know. Well, he just went, so I'm definitely going to take a few steps forward. That rock where Fyfe is, it's destroyed. It's no longer there.
It's no longer there.
other
Yep.
words?
Yep.
All right, then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll start off with just taking some shots with my arrow at him. See how that goes. Going to pull out my longbow, fire a shot. Hells yeah!
Hit. 7 damage.
7 damage looks like. And I'm gonna, as a bonus action, cast. What is it? Shield of Faith on Fyfe.
Okay.
Fyfe, you
I make
are.
eye contact with her. You still
Alright.
love me?
Looks like it's on, right?
It should now be on her.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and it's back to Crabbick.
Okay. I am going to cast Firebolt. Kirsten, do you see the message I sent you? I just want to know what my attack roll is for spells. I know it's not
Plus 10, I'm pretty sure.
what it should be.
Yeah, it should be at least plus 10.
Okay.
If your
All right.
thing is 5. Ooh.
Critical miss.
You know what? I'll use a luck and re-roll that.
All right.
I just
It's a hit.
hate getting a 1.
right.
Partially resisted.
Ooh,
Yep. Looks
yeah,
like.
resistance to fire damage, everybody.
Yep. They did take some damage off of that. When you cast fire and the crowd sees that it singes them and he shakes it off, and there's a audible gasp around the audience surrounding you. And it is now Tronick's turn.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I'm gonna use one. So I can, if I get rid of one of my attacks, I can go the full distance, right? To because I'm 40 feet away right now.
Yes, you can. You can expend your action, your main action. Do that. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna get up on his grill and then use my. Then I'm gonna attack with my longsword. Oh my good sword that is. Oh,
Ooh, crit. That's a crit for you.
That's a crit.
Yep. So what do I do? Double roll here?
Yeah, you can just roll it twice, or
I'll just roll it twice here. Oh, and don't forget I got the fire too with my flame on.
oh, yep.
So this plus this, and then this plus this.
And he's dead.
Oh, he's
You do
dead.
have to subtract 12 though from that because you don't get the bonus 12.
What's the
Where's
bonus
the
12
bonus
from?
12?
So you get 4d6.
Oh, right. Well, with the added, it would still kill him. So, Tronick, with your final slash there, your first hit chops off his left arm, and then you bring it right across his chest, and you can see his heart exposed. His blood just spews out. It gets all over you, covers you in blood. And the entire arena stand to their feet and cheer and scream. And there's food flying up in the air. The crowd is super hype. And there's an announcement comes over, which is Bertram again. And you hear him say, the mighty warriors, as expected, have completely demolished the creature Hezru, normally found in deep, dark caverns. Even though he had some magic resistance, it was nothing for the mighty slayers of Tiamat. And the crowd, going crazy and wild. There's gold coins flying down at your feet throughout the arena. There's a couple of attendants, by the way, running around trying to gather up as many of them as they can. And the gate to your east opens up for you to return.
Can
Alright,
I
good
can I
match,
send a message to Bertrand and be like, upsell all the Roenick merch by 20% right now, upsell by 20%.
Crabber, you're sending that message?
No, I have message.
Oh, you can do that. Oh, my bad.
I'm messaging him furiously, like, sell by 20%. I have like 3 boxes of t-shirts that say for love and it's Tronick's face. So just sell those.
All the Tronick dolls.
All
All the Tronick dolls.
All right, so he doesn't respond, but you have a feeling he did. You have a feeling he did get the message. So as you guys are returning back to the room here, you do notice that there's a chant going, which you find a little odd, being that most of this was wording was done mostly in private. But you do hear that there's a chant going. They are shouting and chanting, "We are not them! We are not them!" as you enter back into your quarters. All right, let me delete him off.
I do have T-shirts with Balasar's face that say "We are not them."
So Bertram is awaiting you when you guys gather back in. He has a big smile on his face. He's applauding you as you walk in, and he says, "Yes, with the merchandise, it's no problem. We have a sold out stadium. It was even grander than I could have imagined."
Do you have like an orb or like do you have a spell that's like videotaping this? I feel like we can sell the replays of this for are we casting? How are we are we getting this to the people? This feels like this should not be this feels like pay-per-view.
I don't know of any such magic, but that's a grand idea, Sir Wizard. Have you heard of such magery?
I'm sorry, what?
To be able to capture events for some sort of viewage later?
I mean, you need it for pretty powerful magics, but I don't think that we have the ability to do this at the moment. Maybe if you'd have thought about this earlier, Fyfe, we could have arranged something.
I know, but it's just so exciting. I'm just seeing dollar signs.
All right, so you guys I'm going to do a short rest for everybody real quick.
Okay. Balasar is, as he sleeps, he's like, "We are not them. We are not them." He's sort of into it. He's trying to get a glimpse of some of this Balasar merch that he just learned existed.
I have Lenora's face that says "fuck off."
That's my catchphrase.
All right.
Fuck right off.
You guys got your short rest, and you hear the announcements happening again, announcing each of you. You can hear the clamor as everybody's trying to get back into their seats after a intermission there. And then the gate swings open again. You guys step out. And then you see the gate to the west open. Get it ready here. Now, as the west gate opens this time, immediately, as soon as it starts opening and cracks a bit, you see a snakish dragon-type head slither out and then back in. Get it out here as the gate opens for what you see. Barely slithering out of the door, you recognize this creature as a hydra.
Ooh.
It has I don't even know how many it starts with. 7 heads. Has 7 heads, slithering about, gnashing and biting at the air as it stomps out into the arena. Everybody roll a initiative for me.
Oh boy.
Question for you, Nate. What's my history knowledge of this creature?
Yeah, roll a history check for me. You are aware, Crabbick, that when you slice off a head, 2 more grow back.
Mm-hmm. But, all right.
Dang, that was my worst.
I tell everybody, all right, when you slice off the head of the Hydra, 2 more grow back, so we gotta kill it some other way.
Go for
All right, it is Crabbick. You're up first.
I don't know who made a joke, but your You cut out just at the funny part, I think.
I was wondering where I laughed. I said, "Go for the butt."
Come on, it's on t-shirts.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. Gonna travel over here, and I am going to cast. Ice Storm.
All right.
He failed. Look at all that damage.
Nice, 29 damage. Beautiful. All right, the ice storm slams down into it. You see the heads writhing about. One of the heads gets caught in one of the giant shards of the ice slamming down, and the Hydra pulls backwards and it rips off. And you do see 2 heads sprout. It now has 9.
Shit, these are the most easily removable heads in history, guys. Be careful.
Yeah, didn't
These
you say-
heads pop right off.
They sure do.
All right, it's Balasar's turn.
Balasar is muted. He's muted. He's muted.
Sorry about that. Just reached the point of the night where my headphones die, as always. All right, I'm going to move 30 foot forward into this far cloud. And yeah, similarly, Balasar starts taking inventory of like, all right, how am I not going to chop off this guy's head? That's sort of my thing. That's kind of what I do. So let's see. But for now, with the great hope of not doing that, let's see. What do I got? Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Times my 5 finish with it. Okay. I am just going to stay here and I'm going to fire my bow again.
All right.
And hope that none of these arrows just happen to chop off a head.
2 heads, come on.
There's 16. 16.
Let's see. Where's the damage?
It's a
Here we
hit.
go.
6 damage.
And I'm going to fire again. Hey.
Hit.
All right. Okay.
It grazed
If
him.
that
It
chops
grazed
off
him.
a head, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Balasar was trying to be so careful not to accidentally chop off a head that he nicked him on that second shot. It is it's now Tronick's turn.
Okie dokie. I am going to. I'm gonna move over here. This rock is gone, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use so I can go 60 feet, right?
Oh yes, sprinting. Yes.
Okay, so that'll get rid of 1. Well, Crabbick is just rolling.
Sorry, I forgot to do my divination rolls.
Is this good enough to hit him from here, Nathan, with a sword, or am I not close enough?
No, you're right out of range.
Right out of range?
No, that's not true. You use a great sword. You're about 8 feet away, so yeah, you could hit him.
Okay, great. Then I will do so. I will not be aiming for heads. I will be doing my best to aim for slashing stomachs and testicles and butts. I suppose.
All right.
Butt. Get the butt.
Getting the butt. Roll number 1.
That's a hit.
Plus the fire.
16 plus the 1. All right.
He's not fire resistant, right? Like that hits him.
Yep.
Okay. Here, nice.
Hit.
Okay.
All right, and 3.
That's it. No, I moved, so I only get 2 attack.
Yep. All right, so it is the Hydra's turn. Let me see here.
Oh, so, yeah.
All right, he is certainly going to attempt to bite Roenick.
Just a reminder that he's on difficult terrain. I don't know if that affects anything.
That's a hit. Roenick absorbs some of that damage. Now he has 9 heads. That was 1 head.
Oh, shit.
Wait, he's on difficult terrain? What does that mean?
I guess he's slower
Yeah,
because of it?
it just means he would be able to move. It's muddy in this general area here near both the pit areas where you enter, especially the monster side. A lot of poop and things. So once you head into this direction, it's super muddy. So you can't move. You get half speed basically.
Oh, does that count for me too?
Now it does.
Storm
Yeah,
over him.
you're in difficult terrain now. You weren't before.
Wait, because you cast Ice Storm, he's in difficult terrain?
Yes. Did you get that, Nathan?
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. All right, so 10 damage. That's 3 heads. Here's number 4. Miss. Number 5.
Oh my god, dude.
Miss. All right, after that, he begins stomping. Roenick's just dodging his heads are lashing out. He's dodging and weaving. The crowd is going wild from all the dodges. As he's moving down this way, Roenick, you get an attack of opportunity.
8. Love it.
Hit.
Wow.
Nice. Dang. Big damage.
Yes.
All right, so you hit him. He stomps over here. He stomps on top of this hole. He is standing barely. His legs can fit on this bridge. You can see that the bridge is about to give way. It is creaking and cracking. You see splinters of wood flying as he stomps across. And while still standing almost completely on it, he begins attacking Balasar here. Still got 4 heads left to attack.
Something you can knock that bridge out.
Miss.
Can I scream that to them while this is going on?
Yeah.
When he was like, knock the bridge out.
Lenora makes a doy face.
Well, my intelligence is only.
Oh, Lenora knows.
All right, you got a hit there finally on Balasar.
Still smart enough to get y'all drunk.
Not me.
That's true.
14 damage.
Other than you.
Absorbed by your.
Balasar's gonna come up with it after the fight.
All right, that is his turn. It's now Fyfe's turn.
If he through the hole, would he actually fall? Is it like big enough to like take him, or is it so small that
It would at least I think it would at least trap him or like make him stumble for a round. You know what I mean? Even if he doesn't fall all the way down, is it gonna be a giant pit under most of his body? I don't know.
That seems plausible.
I mean, it'd be pretty good showmanship if you ask me.
Okay, I am going to cast.
Yeah, this is kind of like when in Naked Gun when he realizes he calls a strike and he starts putting on the show. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us right now. We got to put on a show.
I'm gonna cast polymorph
Okay.
on this Hydra and see if it works. But wait. I'm actually first as a bonus action. I will cast Hex on him, and I will give him disadvantage to Wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
So he will have to make this save with disadvantage.
Right.
Oh, this works.
He failed.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. He fails.
And what are you doing with him?
I'm going to polymorph him into a cute little puppy. No, wait, no, not a cute little puppy. I'm gonna polymorph him into what's an embarrassing it? Like a worm.
A fart worm.
I'm gonna turn him into a little worm lizard guy.
Are you talking about like an earthworm?
Like
yeah,
a
like an
gecko?
earthworm. Or
Okay.
a gecko. I'm gonna turn him into a worm.
Okay. It works. He is transformed into a worm slithering now on the bridge. The weight of the bridge is now stabilized.
And then I'm gonna run over, pick him up, and drop him in the hole.
Nice. You've got the speed there. So you walk up, you grab the worm, and hold it up. It's squirming in the air, and drop
And
it.
I'm gonna yell, "Would you still love me if I was a worm?" And then I'm gonna drop him in.
You see the worm fall into the pit until it is no more and completely black. The crowd goes wild, and Bertram comes over. The mighty slayers of Tiamat have once again slayed the mighty Hydra. What could be next for the final fight against the slayers of Tiamat?
Lenora yawns. She did nothing that fight.
Roll better.
She looks at her nails. Oh my god.
All right, so
I short rested for this.
all right, you're all back in your room. We're going to do a short rest again real quick.
And can we assume that Fyfe gives us the same speech before we go out, so we're back to our temporary hit point?
I can only use it once a day. So if you didn't get temporary hit points the first time, then like whatever you used up, you've used up.
Oh, okay. You can only use it once a day? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Guys, polymorph doesn't like kill things. It just turns them into a thing until that thing dies. and
Normally,
turns back into
but-
a Hydra.
She didn't kill it. It would still have all its hit points, but she dropped it in a hole, so she used the terrain, you know. So
It
Now,
will
how
take-
long?
So
How long
whatever
does
he- like,
polymorph
he will-
last?
Like an hour, but if he drops, he will take all that falling damage, however long that was. And then, like, he's a worm, so he has 1 hit point. So he hits the thing and then immediately takes, like, whatever, 160 feet damage he would take,
Right.
which has to be, like, 80 or something.
yeah, it would have certainly killed him. Nothing could survive that
Nah.
fall. All
We're
right.
being set up for a 2-monster finale here.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That would be funny if the thing just came out of the hole and was like, and sort of like, and another thing, and it just kept trying to bite
And another one.
Tronic with his other heads.
All right, so there is a couple hours pass. You guys get some rest, and you hear once again everybody gathering back to their seats.
Well, actually, do insects take fall damage? Because insects are so small, their weight is negligible in comparison to their air resistance. So while flying, they never pick up enough speed to do themselves harm upon landing.
Well, even
Who is the Tronic
You really
version?
want to
Who's
roll
the
this battle
smart?
back, guys? Do you really want to?
No,
how much
even-
wait an hour?
even if it didn't kill him, he's stuck in a ridiculously deep pit. So he was defeated, even if he's not dead down there. He'll starve to death if he's alive.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll lay on hands Tronic's hit points back too, unless because a short rest doesn't get spells back, right? So then, yeah, let's keep the spells.
Well, I
And I'm
think
gonna-
didn't I only have temporary hit point damage?
No, you have 4 damage,
Oh, okay.
so I'm gonna take yours off.
Thanks, buddy.
How would you survive?
All right, and so the gate open. Did you already do that, by the way? Did you hit your heal?
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I can't heal Tronic. He has to heal himself. But
Well, Nathan, you gotta-
oh
you gotta-
wait. You know what?
He's
You're
on-
right. I can do that. Sorry, I'll do that. I forgot that I can do that. So I'll do that, and then that'll be it.
All right. So the gate begins to open, and the crowd's even louder than before, screaming and yelling, and They're already showering coin on the ground as you all walk out. And then the gate to the west opens up, and make them visible here.
It's ourselves.
You see two, you see two pit fiends. Two pit fiends on the other side. They have as soon as the gate opens, they've taken to the air. Demonic red fiends. And roll initiative, everybody.
I'm rolling a history check on these fiends, Nathan.
What'd you say now? I'm sorry.
I wanted to roll a history check on the fiends.
Sure. Yes.
Wait, why did I do not have disadvantage? I'm going to roll that again. I don't know why it gave me disadvantage.
Yes, Crabbick, you're aware that they do have magic resistance. All magic.
Anything more specific than that?
All magic, they have some resistance to. They don't take full damage on magic.
All magic.
All magic, yes.
Lenora, you have advantage on initiative. You might not do better, but
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Keep
roll
forgetting
again.
that, thank you.
We'll do the highest one.
Yep,
So I'm gonna
it's
put it back.
definitely the 18.
Put it back to
Remember
18.
that, please.
All right, everybody's rolled initiative. It looks like. All right, Fyfe, you're up first.
I just want to make sure everybody knows that these guys have magical resistance. I relay that information to everybody.
Okay. And this is the last one that we're doing?
Yep, that's what he said. 3.
Okay. I will utilize Finger of Death. Wait, no. Actually, it won't, because I think it's necrotic. Okay, never mind. I am going to pull up Bigby's hand. Hot Cardi B nails, and I'm going to use it to grasp. I'm going to use. Wait, what is it? Yeah, I'm going to use grasping hand and try to pull him down. So the hand attempts to grapple a huge or smaller creature, and use the hand's strength score to resolve the grapple. If the target is medium or smaller, you had advantage on the check. While the hand is grappled by the target, you can use a bonus action to have the hand crush it.
Okay.
Okay. So, yes. So I will use a strength check, which is +8. And I will just try to do it on, I don't know, like Pit Fiend 2. If he's up in the air, I just want to pull him back down.
Yeah, they're both up in the air. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do it to Pit Fiend 2. I want him to be on the ground.
Okay.
And it's 120 feet, so I can do it right from where I am.
Nice.
Okay, this is a strength check, which I will do right now. So I'm just going to say here's 20, so it'll be a 21 strength check. So he has to oppose 21 strength.
All right, 1 second. Check. And he has to do a saving throw, right?
Yeah, well, he just it's an opposed strength check.
Oh.
So he has to roll a strength check.
All right.
Yeah, okay. It's actually 13 plus 8, because that's my hand's roll.
Right.
So he is grappled, and I want to just try to keep him on the ground.
All right. Let's see if I can. There we go. That way we can remember which one's stuck on the ground. I got him tilted a bit.
And then as a bonus action, I will use. This is a magic. This is spell casting damage, but I will do. I will squeeze. So it's 2d6 plus my spell casting.
Okay. Nice. It did it. It looks like.
Okay. That's all I got.
It worked. All right. And now it is Crabbick's turn.
Okay, I am going to cast Chain Lightning on these guys.
Okay.
They both succeeded. Well, that sucks.
Okay, looks like half damage.
All right.
Damage.
Well, that's what I do, everybody.
All right, and now it is Pit Fiend 1's turn. He is in the air. Let's see here. He is going to fly to over here. And he is casting... You see a giant... his hands go up in the air, and you see summoning forth a fireball. So we'll roll here against everybody. If I get it to work. It's not working.
Who's within 10 feet of me? Tronic only?
Tronic
everybody
is.
is.
Tronic... Yeah, pretty much everybody is, yeah.
Okay, then everybody's auras get turned back on before this guy tries to kill us all.
All right, Fyfe succeeded, so she'll take half damage. Let me roll against her. All right, half damage there. Now I'm going to roll against Balasar. It will not let me roll against you, Balasar, for some reason. Do you have, like... I don't know why it's doing that. Hang on, let me see. It's working on everybody but Balasar. Tronic also succeeded, so half damage.
I'm under a protection from good and evil spell, and I'm resistant against fire.
It might be the good and
I
evil.
don't know.
It literally won't
They have a
even let me
disadvantage
roll.
against attack or whatever. Yeah,
That's
that's
weird.
great. I love that.
Yeah, it literally won't let me roll against you. All right.
Because they're
Lenora
demons,
fell.
right? They're fiends?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe it just won't let that happen. I don't know.
All right. Nor succeeded against the additional effect. And then
I love to hear it.
Crabbick.
So this is a big-ass fireball.
Yeah. Fireballs are massive.
I want to use one of my dodges to
Okay.
succeed on that.
Okay. All right, so I'll
Oh, wait,
take
it looks
half.
like it says it absorbed.
Yeah, that's because you had hit points that Fyfe gave you. That's what it meant.
Oh, right.
So I'm going to have to fix that. You would actually have 10...
11 temps still.
We'll just say
It
11.
should, I mean, it should take them off and then add without, unless it didn't for some reason.
There we go. Now it's let me roll against you. You failed, Balasar. Let's see if it does all the stuff it's supposed to, though. It should give you resistance. Yeah. Let's see, did it? Yeah, it looks like it did. How many bonus hit points did you have just now, Balasar? You had most of them, didn't you? You got hit once.
7.
So yeah, it looks like it did. It did do the fire resist. All right, that is it. It is now Tronic's turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna take a shot here with my bow. At Pit Fiend 1 here. Instead of moving this time. I guess 3 shots, really.
It's a hit.
One. Shot 2. Ooh, a crit.
Nice. 17.
Yeah,
Hit.
baby.
Almost a crit again, because I think you got 18
Oh.
now, right?
What's that?
I think your crits are 18, 19, or 20 now, aren't they?
You're correct.
Yeah. All right. It is now Lenora's turn.
All right. Lenora's like, oh, I get to do stuff this time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Lenora cracks her knuckles and she casts. You said these are fiends,
Yes.
right? So okay, good. Then it looks like neither of them have been damaged much so far. Well, let's just try to simplify things here. I cast Magic Circle on Pit Fiend 1.
Okay.
Attempting to trap it inside of a circle, which will not be able to escape for the duration, to reduce our problems by half. I rolled twice. Oh, did the monster roll twice? What happened
He's. I think he's probably at advantage.
I see. Can I use a luck roll against that?
Yes.
And he'll roll 2 dice every time.
Yes, he'll have an advantage every time.
I'll try one more time. I'll try one more luck. I'll try a luck roll. Yes!
Oh, he failed. All right.
That's it. A 1 and a 2, baby. All right. So why don't we go ahead and draw a little circle around that trapped little boy.
And anybody that is standing within this circle, by the way, fighting him, if he attacks you, then his attacks against you will be at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Let me actually see the exact. What does it say? It says 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall. So it's really like right around him.
Yep.
Is that a good enough
Yep.
circle? You cool with that? Okay,
Yep.
Great. All right. Then I also cast another little shield. This time on Balasar, who I assume will be charging forward at some point. Shield of Faith. Not on you. Oh, I gotta stop drawing. Hold on a second. In the drawing mode. I'm not targeting you. Targeting you. Shield of Faith. Done. That's me.
All right. Next up is Pitfiend 2. He is being held. He is going to roll a strength check to try to break free. He rolls a nat 20. So he does release himself. But that does take half of his... Can't get him to sit up straight. There we go. That does take half of his movement. He takes back to the sky, flies here, and he is actually casting Wall of Fire.
Oh, actually, it takes his, even if he gets out of the grapple, it does take his action to get out of the grapple.
They have 2 turns.
Oh, damn it.
Not always, not on every spell, but on some they do. He is going to cast Wall of Fire. Let's see. We draw it on here. He's doing one right here. So there's a Wall of Fire there. I'm going to roll it against Balasar first. Ignore that. That wasn't on anybody. All right, Balasar. Balasar failed. Takes 27 damage, but he did resist some of that. Wrong one. Wall of Fire on Roenick.
I
Does that work?
save because I have my. Don't forget, I have my.
Oh, that is right. Yes. Okay. So let's see. It says you failed, but hang on. Let me roll it again until you succeed, basically, so it does the right roll. There we go. All right. Now we'll do the fireball, or not the fireball, the Wall of Fire. All right.
Wait, you
20
had him damage. Yeah, there you go.
All right, and now lastly is Crabbick. Crit miss. Where is it? Where is it? Ben Seagram's struggling tonight. There we go. All right, 27 damage. All right, and now it is Balasar's turn.
Wait, you rolled 8d6 for me and not 5d8.
Oh, you're
for
right.
my damage,
You're right. I messed
for my
that up.
roll of
I accidentally
fire.
clicked fireball.
That's okay.
I think. Hang on, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Let me find. Let me just re-roll for you.
Yeah.
I'll take that off. What was it? 38 damage, right?
It was.
Or no, it was partial. So 16 should have been.
It was. I think I was at 6.
That's right, you were. I remember that because we were discussing. All right, let me re-roll that with the real damage. Accidentally click fireball. Wall of fire. Here we go. All right, 9 damage,
Hell
partially
yeah.
resisted. All right, now it is Balasar's turn.
Okay. All right. Much as I hate this guy who is. Much as I hate this guy who is casting walls of fire at me, he is too far away at the moment. So they're both kind of too far away. So I'm going to go towards Pit Fiend 2. Now, is he still in the air?
No.
They're both still in the air,
He's
right?
trapped. Pit Fiend 1 is trapped. Lenora trapped him.
But it's what? It's 10 feet tall and 20 feet high?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10, all the way around, 20 feet, 10-foot radius, 20 feet high, something like that.
Right. So
Right.
he's hittable from the ground. If that's what you're
I
asking.
can hit him from the ground?
Yeah,
20
because
feet high? Great.
10 feet high. So as tall as you are in a sword, yeah, you could definitely hit him.
Well, no, it's 20 feet high. It's
20
10 feet
20
wide,
high.
20 feet high. But however tall he is, I guess if he's over like 10 feet, I could probably hit him
Yeah,
at
you
least
could.
6 feet.
Yeah, you could.
I also don't think it's not clear that we can't hit him. I think he just can't hit us. I think he's just like trapped in there. I don't know.
No,
us.
he's trapped in there, and also, yeah, but I just can't get to him at this without
Right.
using only my that dashing, and therefore basically invalidating and just giving him a free attack. So I'm gonna go this far, and then I'm gonna fire. I'm actually gonna fire at Pit Fiend 1, or I'm sorry, at Pit Fiend 2, because Pit Fiend 1 I'll be able to get to next time. I'm gonna fire twice at Pit Fiend 1.
All right.
Unless, since it's the last, let's see if there's any kinds of crazy spells I can let go of here. Modify, blah, 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 create food and water, blind smite. Smite. Okay. No, I'll fire twice. This. Yeah, what's the range on it? 60 feet? No, you know what? I'll fire. I'll just fire. Fuck it. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. I'm going to cast Banishment on Pit Fiend 1.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get him out of here. Yeah, let me try that. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll give it a shot.
He succeeded.
It's safe. All right. Then as a bonus action, I will I'll cast Thunderous Smite on me, and that will do it.
All right, it is Fyfe's turn. Make sure you cast that on yourself, though, Balasar.
Yeah.
Kirsten, you're muted.
All right. I am going to cast 3 Eldritch Blasts against this man. Does not hit.
There's
Hits. Ooh, and
crit.
a hit.
Nice.
So this is the crit. And then this is the... Oh, nope. Oh. Oh, he succeeded on concentration. Okay, good for him. And then here's the other one. And he succeeded again. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Big B's hand to punch him in the big dumb face.
Okay.
Which is just another regular ranged attack. So let me do that. Attack. And then he takes 4d8 force damage.
Nice. 19 damage. He succeeded. All right. What was that, a knockdown? Is that what he succeeded against?
Did he succeed?
I
know. I think it's just his concentration. I don't know what that means.
But if he would have failed it, I think that knocks him down, right? That's what that's for?
No, the clenched fist is just a punch. So I just punched him.
Okay.
I just hit him 3 times and then punched him.
Okay. All right. Looks like it did the damage. All right. Now
And that's it. That's my turn.
it's Crabbick's turn.
Okay, I am moving over here. Ugh. Fantasy Grounds is being weird.
Yeah, it is.
All right. And I'm going to cast Sunburst on Pit Fiend 2.
Okay. It's a success, or he succeeded.
Well, shoot. Well, still did some damage.
All right, half damage at a 34. Succeeded on the concentration. All right. And now it is Pitfiend 1's turn, who is stuck in the circle. He can still cast, though.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right. Let's see. He is attempting to cast Hold on Balasar. I did the wrong thing. Hang on. I didn't roll
Targets
against it.
within the creature.
You failed?
Creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magic means.
All right.
Okay, I'm paralyzed.
Yep, he paralyzed you. He cast Hold on you. That's his turn. It's Tronic's turn.
Sucker.
All right. If I physically attack him, will he break out of the circle?
No.
Okay.
No.
Then I am going to run up and melee him. So I'll use one of my turns to get over there.
All right.
And then I should swing my a couple, maybe 3. I might use my.
That's a hit.
Okay. Hit. That's 1.
It's a hit.
That's 2. And then I'm actually going to use an action surge.
Okay.
One of the 2 that I have to hit again. Oof.
Automatic
Critical
miss. All right. Roll a d6 for me real quick.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, you just missed. All right. It is Lenora's turn.
All right. Didn't know this Chicky Burger was going to be casting spells through the magic portal. Didn't know that. I guess it's not an all-encompassing magic circle I've cast. Fair enough. Why don't we focus our attention on this other guy? I would like to hit him with an insect plague.
Ooh, okay.
So it's this and test it. So, all right, he succeeded. What happens when you make a saving throw? Is it just half damage?
Probably. I'm looking.
Yeah, he
trying to
takes
find-
half damage. Right. So
Okay.
he already saved. So when I do damage, it should just automatically do half, right? Where is
Yeah, it will.
Okay.
There's the half.
What was that? Oh, it was concentration.
Yeah, it's doing that every turn for some reason.
So the area is obscured and he's in difficult terrain. Let's see if he has to. If he ends his turn there, he has to make the saving throw again.
For the insect plague
Yeah, exactly.
after his turn.
Yep.
Okay.
He has to move on his turn, otherwise.
Okay. All right, it's his turn. And so is he stuck in that, or he just takes damage?
He absolutely can move.
Okay.
Yeah, so presumably he would choose to.
Yeah. He's going to fly down towards Crabbick. He's clawing at him. It's a hit. $15 damage. He's going to claw again. $15 damage. All right, that's his turn. All right, Balasar, it's your turn.
I'm paralyzed. What can I do?
Oh, you're paralyzed. You can roll a strength check.
Strength check. Great. Strength check or a save?
A save. I'm sorry. You need to roll a 19 or higher. Total. You don't have to
Great.
roll. You don't have to roll a 19, but a totality of 19 or higher. Oh, you're loose.
Yeah. Auto fail? What does that mean?
Got half your movement.
I get half my movement?
Yes.
Wait, what? But you said I had to roll a 19.
Yeah, but you still used half your movement to break free.
Oh, okay. I got you.
He thought you.
All
He
right.
thought you had Bell's palsy or something.
Okay. So I get 15? Motherfucker. All right, I'm going to get so close there. So I'd be like, I'm going to lumber up to you and kill you. Or should I start making my... too late. All right. I'm already incensed by this guy. All right. I'm going to fire my bow at him. I'm going to do it again. And I'm just going to tell him, just wait. One more turn.
Almost there.
Coming.
All right, Fyfe, it's your turn.
You're muted, baby.
Okay. I am going to cast. No. Modify memory. Fun, because I think we're okay, right? Is anybody worried? Do we look
No.
worried?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Really?
Then I'm gonna have fun with spells I never get to use. So I'm gonna cast Modify Memory on this guy. So he failed.
All right,
He
nice.
failed. So that means that I get to. You can affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours that lasted no more than 10 minutes. You can permanently eliminate all memory of the event Allow the target to recall the event with perfect clarity and exact detail. Change its memories. Okay. I want to implant in this pit fiend's mind an image of his friend fucking his mom. So he has, with perfect clarity, within the last 24 hours, seen his friend fuck his mom, and then afterwards talk about it to him like his mom was a slut. But like in a really mean way. And telling him that like, you're kind of gross now too, because like I did this to your mom.
Now, before you finalize this, I would like to mention that these are fiends from Avernus.
So they all are fucking each other's moms.
They probably don't care. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
He might even like it.
That's gross. That's really gross. Okay. How about this? I will plant in his head, because they were captured, right? So I plant in his head that all of us, like Balasar and Roenick, like he forgets us beating him up. And instead he remembers we all agreed to help him get out. But the pit fiend is working against, his other pit fiend friend is working against him. So we're all trying to help him get out. And so that's what he remembers, is that we're his allies, because he's never met us before 24 hours. So he's never met, and he knows that we said before we got to this thing that we are also captured. We're going to help him get out. But the pit fiend is trying to kill him because only one of them can.
Okay.
And he thinks he saw like my tits or something. I don't know. He thinks they're cool.
All right. I'll leave that in the air until his turn. But okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna throw. Who's been rolling shitty lately? I don't know. Who wants to? I'm gonna throw Crabbick just because he's coming up next. A bardic inspiration. So you have a D12.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
It's your turn, Crabbick.
All right. Is the pit fiend in melee range from me?
Yes. Pit fiend 2 is.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm going to cast.
Because that he's nice.
I don't care. He just attacked me, and I want to attack him. I am going to cast Vampiric Touch, where I heal as much as I damage him.
Nice. Okay.
All right. And let's see here. I am going to use one of my divination rolls to give me an automatic 10, which plus my 10 is a 20, which I'm assuming hits.
20, yes.
All right. Additionally, I'm going to cast it as a level 7 spell, and so instead of being 3d6, it's going to be 7d6 necrotic damage on this fella. All right, and I just got to remember how I do that.
Shift when you grab it, I think. Nope.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
7d6, right? That's what I said?
Yep.
76. 76. All right, here we go. All right, so that's 26 damage to him unless he resists.
Nope. Let me add it. Looks like it didn't. Oh, because you did manual roll. All right, let me fix it.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see.
Does he resist necrotic damage?
No.
All right.
146.
So he does 26, and my wound goes down to 20.
Yep, let me fix your wounds. Oh, you already did.
I got it already.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, and it is now Pit Fiend 1's turn. He's trapped. Let's see here. He is going to attack with his tail on Roenick. This will be disadvantaged, so I have to roll it twice. He missed anyway. All right, he's going to attack again with his tail. Click disadvantage this time. Hit. $35 damage to Roenick.
Ooh,
Now it's Roenick's turn.
a strong tail.
Yeah. Alright then. I'll attack with my sword.
A sword hit.
Okay, that was attack 1. Here comes attack 2. So close. And then I'm gonna use another action, my second action surge.
Okay.
Hey.
Hit. 23 damage, is that right?
Hmm?
No. I'm sorry, 5 damage. All right. Was that your third attack?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Lenora.
You added all those other ones, right? The 5, the 4.
Oh no, I didn't. Let me do that. 5, 4, and 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, got it. And it's Lenora's turn.
Okay. I charge towards this guy down here. Come on.
It's 10.
And I, careful to keep Crabbick away from the path, cast Destructive Wave.
Okay.
Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 5d6 thunder damage as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic damage and be knocked prone.
Okay.
I might use a luck roll on this. Let's see what happens. Targeting and cast.
He
Damn,
succeeded.
plus 13. Let's do a luck roll.
Okay.
Even better. All right. Well, he's taking half damage on those two things. So I guess I roll both of these. 1, and they should have it. And then he does that, and then that as well.
Nice.
Okay. I guess he's not knocked prone.
Right. All right.
That's me.
And now it is Pitfing 2's turn. So Pitfing 2 no longer remembers everybody else attacking him. He does remember Crabbick attacking him, though, just now. So he is going to attempt to hold Crabbick.
Like a physical hold or a magical hold?
Like a magical hold.
I would like to cast the
Yeah,
thing where you cancel out spells.
Cutting words.
Counterspell.
Cutting words? Is that the one?
No, counterspell.
Oh, counterspell. Which
Yeah.
cancels? Is that what it does?
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, I got you. So you need to roll a. Is that right? For your, what is your spell casting ability?
Can't hear you, Kirsten. What'd you say?
What was the spell's level that you cast, Nathan?
Level 4.
So Jarrett needs to roll or you need to roll a d10. Make an ability check using. Oh wait, no. So Jarrett, use your spellcasting ability. So you need to roll a check. So roll an intelligence check, and you need to get higher than a 14.
14, yeah.
Here we go.
You probably should do that. Yep, definitely. All right, so you canceled it out. It did not work. After he attempts that, he begins flying north, which gives you an attack of opportunity, Crabbick.
All right. Does that mean I can cast a spell on him?
No, you can only hit him.
Yeah, you can hit him melee style.
All right. Well, what kind of melee damage can I do? I guess I'll try to hit him with my dagger.
All right. Miss.
I missed.
All right, he flies up north and takes a swipe at Lenora with his tail. It's a hit.
32.
A strong tail.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I got hit with
Alright.
it earlier.
27 damage.
You gotta wonder how strong this gate is that's been keeping all these things in there.
All right, it is now Balasar's turn.
Right.
Finally,
Me?
your journey.
You fuck. I know.
I've traveled far to do this.
All right. Finally. All right. I'm going to attack him.
All right. Hit.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Okay.
Ooh, dang.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Jeez.
I'm going to up. Yeah, I'm
All
going
right,
to
so
up that.
hold up before we move on. So Balasar is apparently got the righteous justice fury here. He runs in, slashes on thunder, cracks. One of his wings splits off his back. He falls to the ground. There's blood running out of his mouth. Okay, now continue, Balasar.
Oh, but he's not dead?
No, he's on the ground. He's got a wing ripped off.
Okay. Well, let's see if he's prone, too.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's prone.
Oh, he's prone? Great. All right, then I will attack again.
Advantage.
Hell yeah. All right, and I
That's a hit.
will. And I'm gonna throw Divine Smite on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it for another 3d8. Oops. Okay, I don't know. How do you do it for multiple if you're on a Mac?
You can type it into the window. That's the only way that I know how to do it.
Type in like roll 3d8
Yeah.
into like chat.
So it's backslash die, D-I-E, space, the number of die, D,
Mhm.
the number, the level of the die.
Okay, great.
So it would be slash die space 3d6 or whatever.
Is there any bonuses on top of that, though?
There is. Let's see. So I did. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't even do the original. So it's it'll be another 2d8 actually. So no, I don't think on top of that there will be any other
Okay.
bonuses. 2d8. So it's an extra 14 damage.
Gotcha. Oh, whoops, I was doing that
I'll
wrong one.
take that off.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite again as a bonus action.
Okay. That's to prep for next time, right?
To prep for next time. Yeah,
Right. Okay. It's Fyfe. It's your turn.
Okay. Finger of death on this guy and say, it was all a lie. I never was going to help you.
That 6-second trickery. Got you good. Got you good.
He succeeded.
Oof. Okay, well, he still takes this damage.
Nice. Woo! It was half,
Man,
but that was a big
hot
roll.
dog. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to punch him
Okay.
with my hands.
Damn.
Big B, right?
Yeah, my big B hand.
All
My
right.
big boy hand. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Did that hit him? Yeah, I guess I hit him. Oh, wait.
I don't know if it did it, though.
I don't think it did.
It did it. I'm going to fix it.
Okay.
That was Pit Fiend 2, right?
Yeah.
All right. And
That's it. That's all me.
Crabbick, it's your turn.
Here, so I don't hit anybody else. And then I'm going to cast Cone of Cold on this fella.
Okay. He succeeded. So half damage. 39. All right.
And that's what I got.
All right. It is Pit Fiend 1's turn. He's prone. He stands up. And he can't move anyway, so he's going to... He's actually in a rage. He's almost dead. He pulls his hands up into the air and slams a fireball directly beneath him. So he's doing it on himself as well.
Oh, wow.
Is that considered an attack, or is that the spell?
The spell.
Or it's a spell. Okay.
I'm rolling himself first. He failed. Okay, his damage on himself. It's 28, resisted some of it. And now let's roll on Roenick.
Don't forget, fire resistant.
Yep. Roenick failed. I'm going to make sure it does it. Let me watch your hit points. You're at 58. Yeah, it didn't do it. Hang on, I'll fix it. It's weird. It was doing it last time we played. Let's see, 19, so...
I wonder if there's another item that you can give me that would...
60.
All right. Now let's do... Yeah, there's got to be something we can do. It was working last time, I swear. Now for Balasar. Balasar failed.
It still has me as paralyzed. Or
Oh,
held.
that's why it's auto-filling, I bet. Hang on, let me fix that. I'll roll again. That might be why it auto-filled. All right, let's try that again. Oh, failed.
Ooh. Can I? You know what? No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
25 damage. Succeed on
Perfect.
concentration. All right, now it is Roenick's turn.
Okay.
Why do I need? Oh, concentration for thunderous smite. That's why. Okay. Great.
I'm gonna attack my greatsword. Why do I have advantage because why?
He's prone.
But he's not prone anymore, right?
Not anymore.
no,
No,
he's
he
not
stood
prone
up.
anymore.
Yep.
Also, why did it do both? That was weird. Let me re-roll that, I guess.
Okay.
Or you
Yeah,
just
that's
give me-
very odd.
That's incredibly high.
Oh, I'll take that. Either way, it's a hit, and then that plus the extra 6 die. Still alive, huh? I'm just gonna attack him again.
It's a hit.
He's dead.
All right. Yep. So you bring your sword down on him, and he was already missing a wing. His mouth was all bloody. When you bring it down, it slices right through his shoulder, and his left breast and head come sliding off into the mud beneath him. And he is dead. The crowd is cheering. And it is Lenora's turn.
All right, let's finish this.
That's
What can I do? Shrugging off a lot of shit. Let's just go for a really strong hit here. I'm gonna swing at this guy with all my might, and I can add some. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, can I roll this back? When he attacked me earlier, I forgot about my counterattack thing. It's not really happening.
That's right. Yeah, do it now.
Let's give that damage to him now. So he take destructive wrath. Okay, 2d8 lightning damage is going to hit him right now, and I think I just get to do maximum damage with my thing. So he straight up takes 16 damage.
All right, I got
Unless
you.
he has resistance against lightning.
Nope. Okay.
So give
Gotcha.
him 16, and then I'm going to try to hit him with my mace, and let's see if I can finish him off.
That's a hit.
That looks like a hit. So on top of the damage, I'm also going to add lightning damage. So there's this plus the
Ooh.
divine.
You're attacking yourself.
Yeah.
As
all right.
well.
Shit.
I hate to. You're
Yeah, unclick yourself.
you're hitting yourself. I hate to say this. Quit hitting yourself.
Sorry. I am 14th level, so that's gonna be another 2d8 on top of this. So another 5. So total of what is that? 14 damage. 13 damage.
13.
Yeah, 13. And hopefully none of that got hit to me. Is he alive?
Yes, but he is looking bad. He's no longer can fly. He's low to the ground, just barely hovering above the mud beneath him. All right, it's his turn. He is attempting to flee to the south, so do an attack of opportunity, Lenora.
Can do.
It's a hit. All right, 6 damage. All right, he flies down to the south here.
Mm-hmm.
And he is casting Wall of Fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jared.
Right across here.
Jared said
What did-
counterspell.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Oh, I didn't hear him. All right, go ahead and roll for it. It's same thing. Your
Intelligence?
14, yep. Oh, there it is. All right, you countered it. And that's his turn. It is now Balasar's turn.
I wish I could. I wish I could get over there so bad. Now,
Just you wait, sir.
A new journey
I turn
begins.
to Tronic and I say, now again, the long trek to
You know-
swing the sword.
You can always use a bow. You can always use your bow.
I will, but first, I'm going to move over here and have that way Lenora and Crabbick and hopefully Lenora and Crabbick will be in range of the auras, and then I'm going to fire my bow at this guy.
Miss.
I'm going to do it again.
Miss.
And I'm going to say, I showed your friend. And I'm going to show you. Stay right there.
All right, Fyfe, it's your turn.
All right. How rough is this dude looking? He's looking pretty rough.
He's looking rough. He can't even fly up any higher than barely off the ground. He's bleeding.
Even fly.
Okay. I am targeting him, so I will do. I'm gonna do. I don't know. I feel like I should just be excited.
I have a question about Hex.
Hex?
Yeah, can you Hex so that... Because like right now he has advantage on all these saves, but if you Hex him for like his Constitution, does that take that away?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it would, but
Yeah.
I think I hexed him on Wisdom already.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy's gonna live much longer. I'm just gonna do the boring old Eldritch Blast 3 times.
It's a classic.
And then
Hit.
punch him in the face.
Miss.
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 Okay, so I only hit him once.
12 damage.
And then I do get an extra d6 from the hex. So that's
Alright.
a 2 on top of that.
Gotcha.
And then I am going to hit him with my hand.
Oh, wait. It didn't do the... hang on. It didn't do the...
Ooh!
It didn't do the damage on him either. Hang on. Let me fix that.
No, I just need to add the 2.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. And then you did an attack for 30? That was your attack roll. Okay. Ooh, 34 damage.
So I got a crit, and I hit him for 34 damage.
So as the Big B hand, which for some reason I always imagine looking like Mario's hand, I don't know what it really looks like, but smashes
It looks
into
like Cardi B's hand.
That's right. We decided that in episode 1. I forgot. So you see its glamorous nails shining in the light as it smashes into the pit fiend. He was already so weak and barely able to kind of keep himself off the ground, that when the Big B hand smashes into him, he goes flying back and gets impelled into the spikes protruding, the wooden spikes protruding from the side of the arena, and dies. There is an eruption of cheers across the audience, and you hear Bertram over his voice booming across the stadium as he says, "And as expected, the glorious Slayers of Tiamat have come out victorious and won today's arena. Please return for another great fight next week, starring the great Slayers of Tiamat."
we did not agree to that, right?
You guys did not agree with that. The gate opens to the east, and you guys go back through. And when you come into the room, there is a man you haven't seen before standing there, dressed very nice. And he says he's clapping, and he says, "Congratulations! I understand that we owe you 15,000 gold." Which
it should be 20 because the last monster was 2 monsters.
Well,
Per monster arrangement.
Well, I guess you're right. It does say per monster. Okay, that'll be 20,000 gold that I can divide between the lot of you. And I would like to extend a welcome back next week if you'd like to return for another battle with some monsters, assuming we can get some more that'll be worthy.
Okay, but what about what we're really here for?
Excuse me, sir?
Where's the sword?
I am just a messenger. I'm not aware of any sword. Was this a personal deal made between you and Bertram, I believe?
Where's Bertram?
I can go fetch him for you, sir. He was doing the announcements, so I'm sure he's up in the stadium.
Yeah, you should do us both a favor and go fetch him right now. It's probably a good idea.
What is it that he owes you in case his memory is at a loss?
I turn to my friends like, is this guy like for real right now?
I'm sorry, I wasn't present for any personal negotiations that were made. I apologize.
He promised us a sword, a great sword of luck.
Are you gonna? Is some of you gonna go with him?
Yeah,
well, we all go with him.
Okay,
I'll go find Bertram.
All right, so you guys.
I'm gonna like use prestidigitation to make like an artistic like rendering in the sky and sparkles of like the shit that we just did, like how hard we rocked those 2 pit scenes.
Yeah,
just so he remembers what we're like
for the whole audience to see as well.
Sorry to interrupt here, but it is 11:21.
Yeah.
Maybe we pause here and talk.
Yeah, let's pick up next week.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys are headed up with the stadium packed full of people, by the way, all cheering you on as you're heading to go talk to Bertram about the great sword. We'll continue this next week, guys. Everybody's good for next Monday?
Yeah, I think so.
It is MLK Junior Day for whatever that's worth. If that affects anyone, but I am around.
Rock and roll.
Is everybody else good?
Works for me.
Okay. All right, we'll be back next Monday, same time, 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on the channel. Where we'll be continuing this adventure, and this is the high-level stuff, so we'll see what everybody wants to do. It's very open-ended, so they can kind of do what they want until they, stumble into the major plot line hook for the final finale of this group. But thanks, everybody, for joining. I hope everybody had a great time. And also, if you want to join me, I am going live on Pantheon Plus here at midnight, where we do our late-night stream playing Hibernians tonight on Dark Age Camelot. If you want to join me, that's on Twitch, Pantheon Plus, if you want to join me over there with the crew for our late-night hijinks that will be tonight. But thanks, everybody. Everybody have a great night. Everybody say goodbye.
Later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Later. Good night.
Thank you.
The great Slayers of Tiamat.